Hello, everybody. It's Saturday night. Welcome to the pub. I hope you all are doing well. Hey, RW. Good to see you, man. Eastwind, welcome. Welcome. Just Stevo. OG. What up, dog? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Hope everyone's, Hey, Last Dance. Doing okay. RW, hope you join us up on cam tonight. I know you've been in and out a little bit here and there, but hope you're feeling well. Hey, look at that. NY? Yep. All right, rock and roll. Looks gorgeous. All right, you ready? Let's do this. Get ready to shield your eyes, people. It's bright. How you doing?
All right. How you guys doing?
Looking good. Looks like you're on the deck that Steve Buscemi got finished off in on The Sopranos in upstate New York.
I don't think it's quite the same deck. It's a deck.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Old school though. Tin roof.
We can do a little shot of the
That's pretty.
the scenery before I sit down.
Looking nice. Very cool. Is that a spruce there?
Yeah, I think so.
Looks nice. Looks good. Big. Looks like Vermont. Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful, man. What's the pen for?
Well, I'll show you.
Let's see. What do we got? Ooh, goats.
Yeah.
Love it. Very cool. Anticorp, what's up? Good to see you, man. Are they friendly goats?
Well, I seem to be.
Have you petted the goat yet?
Yes.
Cool. That's awesome. I love it. RW, there he is. Maybe we can have him show a goat. I don't know if he has a goat.
I don't know. He's got critters.
It's beautiful weather. I think you're probably pretty close to me, longitudinal wise. So gorgeous weather today, right? Mid 70s, low humidity.
Here,
Yeah.
more, in the 80s, back where around 82 or 83, back where I live in Maryland.
But yeah, up here in the Northeast, where you are now, it's gold. It's a good one.
Yep.
Can't beat it. I'm gonna get this guy on here. I'm not sure if he's ready. If he's not, I'll pop him on.
I'm here. I'm just not going to be on camera because I look like death.
No problem.
Got
More international germs. Oh, Talisker Storm.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yep.
So,
my New York whiskey.
Just a continuation, same one.
same one.
I can hear it in your voice.
Yeah, totally. It's ragweed season up here, which is like, you guys know what ragweed looks like, right?
I'm pretty
How's
sure I
that?
do.
Well, kind of. If you know what goldenrod looks like, if you imagine
Yeah.
goldenrod, but it never turns yellow, it's just green with a million little fucking pollen balls. There you are, buddy. I see you. And ragweed gets us all here at our household. Unfortunately, it's a rough one. But yeah, allergies pale in comparison to illness. So sorry you're not feeling well, man.
Yeah.
Let's get this guy on here.
What's up, Welshie?
How's it
Good evening, all.
Low based.
How's it going, man?
Sorry I dropped out last week. Remember I said, I don't know if you read the chat, but
Yes.
I disappeared. My phone was red hot.
Yeah.
It's turned into a sandwich. So when I take the clear cover off it, it's like a sandwich. So fucking the battery swelled up, I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
no, the StreamYards absolutely cooks phones. That's why I don't do it anymore. You got to run
this
it
is-
on like an ice pack.
this is what I said to my chief, my chief mod. I said it was Streamlabs. I'm sure it was because I was actively charging it while I was on it, and yeah, the phone works fine, but it's basically it's three separate parts. I think it's literally like a sandwich.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, I had to run this pub once off of my phone, and the battery was draining every like 2 minutes or 1 minute. I was losing 1%, and the heat that it was generating. I have table fans and shit all around here. And you got to have a couple fans pointed at it, or like RW said, on a cold plate or something, an ice pack, whatever. But yeah.
But I didn't realize until, because if you notice, my back camera is really good as well. When I got this phone, I put a screen protector on it. What I didn't realize, there was already a screen protector on it. So as they deteriorated, I thought I'd smashed the screen of my phone.
Yeah.
But actually, it was the double screen protector that caused all the problems.
Yeah, I didn't realize it till Aphid pointed it out to me a few years ago that these things, I got this big diesel one that's, impact resistant, screen protector, water resistant, doesn't let a lot of air in, will actually kill a phone faster than anything, but I don't know. I would probably kill it with my clumsiness if I didn't have the thing, so it's like...
Well, you're saying the cover holds the heat, I suppose, is it?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Especially the thick, burly covers that really are like supposed to keep water out. Well, they keep air out. They keep airflow out. So
yeah.
It's sort of like the phone companies, I'm sure, understand that. They could probably make phones tougher. They want you to break it, so you have to buy another one.
I mean, if we break it down, mind you, I've abused near enough every phone I've got, ever had, quite badly, and we get away with it. They're quite consistent, really. Generally, they fuck up because we stick it in water. Mm-hmm. and they can solve that now because they use that electrical glue, don't they? That gel. Yep. Electrical gel, and you can dip all the circuits in it. And a lot of the new phones, they can go underwater for a while.
It's still not like a Rolex. It's not a diver's watch. It'll fry out if you go swimming and you're trying to film underwater with it. I don't think it's going to hold up. I think it's a brief drop in liquid. It might survive.
I have watched YouTube videos of people in like beach areas, and they dive down, and some of the mobiles are still working. So, which means they're literally being dumped in the last 24 hours or dropped into the sea, and the guy is literally it's like there to receive calls off people.
I actually watched a woman walk into the ocean today trying to get closer to a rock that had a bunch of cormorants on it, and she fucking fell and dropped her phone into the ocean. And this old lady's like trying to get one step out into the breaking waves to get 1 foot closer to this stupid rock, and I'm pretty sure she fried her phone because she was shaking it, looking at it, and pressing the button like flat, pasting the screen, and nothing was happening.
She would be one of those ones up in like the Rocky Mountains or whatever, where the big elk and the big fucking you don't get deer, do you? But you get like buffalo, and they'll take selfies like 12 foot away and walk a bit closer, and you're thinking, retard alert!
Exactly. We just had one. That old guy, he looked like Santa Claus. He got tossed like 14 feet into the air by an was a bison. That one was wild.
Yeah, I don't know if you've got the footage, because I don't feel sorry for these people, because, I mean, super retard alert, isn't it?
Especially this guy looked like a mountain man straight out of, the movies, and he got tossed. What animal is that?
I think
that's a blue jay. I think that's
or
no, a blue jay or a nuthatch.
Oh, it's something on the. It might have been. I didn't get a good look. I just saw it fly away.
Could have been
Gray
a
or blue?
Yeah, where's your location today, Last Dance?
I am in upstate New York,
it's in the country.
So that's north of New York City,
Yes.
New York. Okay,
north
that's
of
that.
New York City.
Is that towards the Hamptons and stuff like that? That general
No,
direction?
the Hamptons are east of New York
Okay.
City.
New York is fucking massive.
Yeah, I know.
It wraps completely around New England. It's really huge. Absolutely immense. But yeah, I got the bison here queued up if we want to watch it.
Oh yeah, go on. I mean, you see the Spanish with the bulls, and they get tossed around like fucking windmills in the air.
Yeah.
You see them?
Yeah, they get pretty much. Some of them get killed.
Yeah, I don't feel sorry for those either. Gotta say it.
Yeah, I agree. Just play stupid games, right? All right, here we
After
go.
that, I will leave that topic till later.
Oh, fucking.
Yeah, this thing is fucking huge. First of all,
Yeah, it's not a fucking elk, is it? It's
no bison, American
Bison.
bison.
and there's the mountain man over there thinking he's hard as
There he
nails, is he? With his
He's
big
with his
white
grandson.
beard.
Yeah,
Oh no, of course. His grandson sort of look at the shit coming off his back as well. This thing, it's like, I mean, if you didn't think it was angry, just
the guy floored it in the pickup truck. He was like, "Uh-oh, I'm out of here." Here we go.
where's the old man?
He's behind the tree. They're going to do the old. Here we go. Oh,
Peekaboo. Oh fucking hell! He didn't go that close, mind you, and it just shows how dangerous it is. They
that-
fucking.
That was
Oh, here we
probably
go.
30 meters.
Where's his son? Where's the grandson?
I think he fucking bolted.
Oh,
Oh my
Uh.
god.
I do feel sorry for him.
Yeah, you see the white car back there? It actually was. I think it was trying to help.
Yeah,
This
I
guy.
think so. Yeah. And the guy was a reasonable distance away, wasn't he? He was like across the road. There was a road in between them and everything.
Yeah, but he had no escape route.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, scary. I mean, they said that guy sustained serious injuries, and I'm sure
Yeah.
he landed on his head, neck, arm. That looked pretty rough. And the thing, I think it left him alone after it tossed him. It could have kept grinding. So,
Well, you see elephants lose their shit sometimes, especially captive ones up in India and stuff. They start stamping on people. They stamp on like their trainers and stuff, and yeah, they don't fuck about either.
yeah, I've seen.
And like when rhinos and elephants like start picking up Land Rovers with their tusks,
Right.
and it's literally like it's like a Tonka toy car. That's how they treat it.
Yeah. Exactly. The I've seen one where some kind of a big elephant seal was like messing with the car, and the seal was so huge, man, like just wild. The East one brings up an interesting subject here.
Yeah, I hadn't heard that.
What's that?
So, Carolyn Levitt, is she the press secretary? She is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, until the end of August.
So she, I don't know what, I know she's up there, if that's the official title, but she, apparently there was this thing where Trump got off Air Force One and got on another plane and left his staff and all the reporters on Air Force One, including Caroline Levitt. And Eastwood is suggesting that possibly because she was left on it, she's feeling betrayed, or she's not feeling the love, and that's why she's resigning. Interesting theory.
Yes, I suppose, but it wouldn't even be in Trump's hands, because if there was intel going out, then they can't, pull the bag. They've got to act as normal, I suppose. So I think it'd
Yeah,
be at least.
I mean, I agree with that. The point is, if they're going to do a switcheroo like that, it doesn't work if you have everybody switching planes,
Yeah.
because it has to be, it's just the one guy.
So what you're saying is by keeping the plane seemingly having Trump on it, which it didn't, they're allowing Trump to get away, but they're still definitely potentially sacrificing every other life on that plane.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not a defenseless plane, though. It's just,
Doesn't have
It's
any
just-
offensive capabilities.
no, it doesn't, well, as far as we know, but
We don't know.
there are other aircraft that,
I mean, they I think they had credible intel to say that that's something that they should worry about, and they chose that as one of their options. Now,
when
I
I
would
was,
suggest they would have a few options there, wouldn't they? At Last Dance, and
yes,
and
definitely.
percentages in the sense of the likelihood.
I don't know how it is on overseas trips, but when Trump, he visited Baltimore or something, and they had what's that
Marine
kind of
one.
what? No, it's like a cross between a helicopter and an airplane.
Air Force
Osprey,
Two.
the
The
Osprey.
Osprey, you're right.
Osprey.
They had two of those on station at all times, just circling the whole time he was there.
Yeah.
So
I
they
wouldn't
have
trust
other.
an Osprey. Those things fucking have gone down
Yeah, I
quite
know.
frequently.
I know we
Right, but
haven't.
they are V-22
When-
Ospreys.
I mean,
Thank
we
you,
haven't
Carl.
heard of much, but there was another assassination plot against Trump. Now, it wasn't an attempt, but he was fucking around at one of his golf courses with all fully loaded shit again.
Mhm.
Some geezer about 4 weeks ago.
No, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
heard he got
Um,
caught before anything was attempted, but
Yes,
he-
24 hours before Trump was going to be there, he was casing the joint. Can you remember anything more, Steve? Whether he had loaded weapons with him and shit.
I can't
Yeah.
not remember anything more.
From what I see, it was a scouting trip to do the job. So he never got there, but it was definitely in the plan. That's 4 now.
Yeah. Is it 4?
I think so.
Um,
Well, he had one in the golf course that never happened. There was some weird guy, wasn't it? He sort of, he was like somebody. He was going to wear the press hangout sometimes. That's how they caught him. There was the one in Pennsylvania, where the big one,
yeah, there was Butler, Pennsylvania.
and then there was that press conference in like New York or wherever the guy goes running through the hotel lobby.
Yeah, that
So
was the correspondence
Yeah.
dinner.
So that's 3. That's 3 definites, and then the one from last month.
So what was the
Which-
first one you mentioned?
What was the first one I mentioned then?
Was
About a year or so ago, there was a guy caught on a golf course,
Yeah, you're right.
and he had like a perch, and he was all set up with his gun and everything.
He had ceramic tiles as sort of shields to block bullets.
They had the one he was hitting the ear.
Yeah, you're right. That's 4.
Yeah, so that's 3 definites, and the 4 is the fourth one is the one where there was a plot. So
Well, a man carrying ammunition and with a gun in his car was arrested Sunday at U.S. President Donald Trump's L.A. area golf course after appearing to monitor security preparations 2 days ahead of Trump's fundraiser there. Huh.
there you go.
Loaded
they-
9mm pistol.
What else to say, Steve? Anything else?
Searched his home, found firearms, ammunition, body armor, and notebooks with concerning statements.
Concerning statements. Give us more, you cunts. Why don't we just simply say it?
Exactly. I mean,
Having guns and body armor is one thing, but like you said, the concerning statements, that's the way you want to know.
He actually broke a law which is no longer illegal. He was in possession of a short-barreled rifle or shotgun, which, thanks to our man Brandon Herrera, that now is legal to own a short-barreled rifle or shotgun. Thank God. And silencers are legal now in most states.
Rolling down Carrera with a shotgun.
Yeah,
People ain't seen a brown skinned man since their grandparents bought one. Wiki, 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 wiki.
yeah, good shit, man.
A rodeo, my bad.
Yeah, there you go. He shouldn't be. That's a scary plane, in my opinion. Wild, though.
I'm pretty livid at Massachusetts, but I'm waiting for your wife to arrive before I get into that one.
Sure.
Are you gonna have a go with are you gonna have a go with the libtards?
I'll wait. Have you seen Colombia going after the cartels?
Haven't.
You haven't seen that? Yeah, they're like going to war.
Good.
Tell
Yeah,
us.
that's Rage Farms.
Because I know nothing. Tell us, RW.
So Colombia, they have a new president, and they launch a military offensive against their cartel. The conservative leader scrapped peace talks with FARC dissidents and the ELN, opting instead for an iron fist approach that includes bombing cocaine labs and building mega prisons. Colombian forces quickly reported killing 6 rebels in Antiquu, including members of the FARC and the Gulf Clan, blah, 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 blah.
I bet
And then
they're
there's video
Marxists.
footage of them in helicopters just railing on them with saws.
I seen him doing a raid the other day. I seen that. That was fucking intense. I'll say it.
Because Argentina just asked Pete Hegseth for military aid for their cartels down there.
Yeah, I mean, one I'd like to see this happen with is Mexico, but I don't. For some reason, Mexico doesn't seem to want to get into it with the drug warlords. Maybe because they're too powerful.
I get
In other words, they have a
confused.
buffer zone.
Yeah.
Which is the Central American? Is it El Salvador that had the worst murder rate in the world for many years, and it now
Yes.
has the lowest? El Salvador.
It was
So
El
his-
Salvador.
Yeah, so his popularity. There's so many Salvadors with there. I get confused. He's got an approval rating. I think it's around about just over 90%. Now this is
Yeah, but-
after. This is after he sent down like 10,000 people. Right?
Yeah, but is El Salvador have a really low crime rate because they sent them all up here, or what happened? Where'd they go?
No. You honestly look into this, RW. This guy got voted in, and he's not a politician, and he basically just said, "Right, I'm just going to open a big prison, a supermax prison, is it Secot?
Yeah.
And he basically they're the worst murder rate in the world as a country. It was not at war, and he just nicked them all. And I think it's like it's a reasonable percentage of the population, and he just nicked them.
Nayib Bukele.
Yeah, I think what he did was everybody who appeared to be in a gang that they had intelligence on was just put in jail. And they would interrogate the people they put in jail, and those people would rat out some other people, and they would jail those people. They just kept jailing people when as they pulled the thread on this.
And now it has the lowest one of the lowest murder rates per country in the world. So they've gone from literally 196 places. They went from top to the bottom, and they've done that in like 5 years. I don't know, Steve, if you want to bring a short video up of Secot, I think it's called. I'll do it on Google first, put El Salvador Super Prison, and then get the exact name, and then honestly, it's quite disturbing. The prison, all the gangs are all put together. They're all together.
The problem is that there's probably a lot of people in jail who didn't commit a crime. Now,
Yeah.
you might argue that it should be just being a member of a gang should be a crime. I don't know, but
Well, can you imagine 10% are innocent? You know, it wouldn't be a million miles from it. Like you could have been
Yep,
involved
okay.
a while back. So
Imagine 10% of what?
10% of the people out of the 10,000 they were imprisoned, for example, innocent. But the country as a whole don't care, even if their second cousin is in prison. As far as they're concerned, I can walk the streets. And it's totally changed it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
for sure.
you can't be okay with 10% of people, innocent people, being locked up.
Well, you can, you can, because when you actually speak to the people, the citizens, they tell you via the approval rating. He's not a dictator, but the weird thing is, because of his approval rating being so high, he could sort of act like a dictator. He really could. But
What's the percentage here? That get
well,
locked
yeah,
up
we
innocently?
get approval ratings in the UK of something like 30%. So, you know, yeah, not very good compared to. And it sounds like a dictatorship, but the public are not buying it. They're fucking much happier, and there's so many videos out. You'll see it. It's very interesting. Like I said, they put all the prisoners together. They cannot get involved in any gang affiliations at all when they're in prison. That's it. And it's running like no other prison I've seen ever.
here's my worry that once you just throw people in jail, you eliminate the need to actually investigate them to see if they're actually guilty.
One quick aside. Hey, it's been a long time.
It has.
Gee.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
Good to see you guys.
You too.
Good evening.
Oh, yes, I'm sure. It's actually late night for you, isn't it, Based?
1
No.
a.m.
I have to commend you on your stamina.
No, this is normal times for me. It's just
Oh, good, good.
it's a Saturday, don't forget.
What is that I hear drive by every once in a while? A truck or a plane?
It's a truck.
Okay.
There's a road, like 20 feet away, and it doesn't get much traffic. But this is a rural area, and there's a lot of farm, a lot of working people in trucks, pickup trucks, and bigger trucks.
Well, last dance. You're talking about your trucks. What Trump should do is get these prisons style back into America, or even better, send them back to El Salvador in the prisons to serve their time. That would be brilliant. What do you reckon,
Don't take the
Grandy?
bait,
That sounds the business to me.
Don't take the bait.
Send some American citizens
I'm not taking the
to
bait.
have their sentences
I wanted
done in
to
these
mention
these
that
prisons.
Last Dance is wearing a jacket outside, and I am envious of.
Is it a
the
snarty
need.
jacket?
No.
It's not a snarty jacket. Okay.
No, I'm envious of the need for a jacket because I'm cooking down here. It's like believe me, I'm in the ocean too, man. It's hot. We're cooking. So, but I did notice that the sun is moving and fall is on the way. And
Yes, makes me sad.
Our abuse is over soon. Anyway.
You guys have all seen the original Predator movie, right?
Oh yeah, it's my favorite.
Did you know
I've
that
seen it.
Jean-Claude
I got the
Van Damme?
DVD. Pardon me?
Jean-Claude Van Damme was meant to be the actual Predator in the suit, but they fired him at the last minute and chose someone else. They actually
Really?
have pictures of him in the suit and everything, in the prototype suit. I didn't know that.
Dude, there's so many subtle scenes in that movie. Like, anytime. That's where, and run to the chopper.
It's Get to the Chopper, but that's okay.
All right, okay, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it does. Great soundtrack is right.
Hey, that was great, and that was the movie of the two governors too, Arnold Schwarzenegger and
Jesse.
Jesse. I love
Was-
Jesse. And you know what? I have great respect for people from Minnesota. And I've met a couple of them.
Jesse Frontera.
Yeah.
Ventura.
That's it. That's it.
They
I always get the names a little bit odd, don't I? I never get them right.
no,
I don't know why.
it's because you don't call it aluminum.
I'm dyslexic.
It's not your fault, dude. It's just
Well,
the different pronunciation.
I don't know what language you speak, but I thought it was English. That meant you don't follow us.
No, I'm just saying.
You don't follow.
No, we're animals, dude. We're like fucking.
Yeah,
we're
color
like-
color without the U.
No,
That's
we're
ridiculous.
wild boar. We just speak our own language, but that's what
Every
we do.
movie I watch, I got
That's what
those
we do
lions,
over
and
here,
it says
but I
color.
understand the
It says
differences.
color without the R. What's wrong with you? I mean, I'm dyslexic, but what's wrong with you? You need the U in there
Color without the R.
Without the
without
U.
without the U.
Am I missing a diphthong?
I don't know.
Well-
They spell color Lour, COLOUR.
Oh yeah. Okay. But
Color-
it's the same
Opposite.
pronunciation, correct?
Yeah,
That's
but
the correct
you're
way
not
to spell it.
pronouncing. You're not pronouncing lure, color.
It's like I said, it's a diphthong. Well, the
Well,
funny thing is, he's a
you just made it
Welshman, so
easier, didn't you? You
he's
just made it
correcting me
easier
on my
on yourself.
English. Have you ever met a Welshman? You would not be able to understand them at all. They that whole and obviously based you're an educated individual, but I'm sure you go into your own patois when you're taking your walks to the fucking general store. But getting back to Last Dance, what's the story there, dude? Is it cold?
You're muted.
I am.
It's below 70, and it's getting cooler.
Yeah, it's 66 here right now, and it's
Good for you
87.
guys.
It's 87 in Fort Lauderdale. You're 21 degrees warmer.
Yeah, but
So,
it's the real feel.
yeah, you're probably
We're
feeling
under the dome. It's like brutal out there, man. Even the ocean is like a lot of weed too. A lot of weed.
How did these Democrat elections get on the other day? How did that work out? for the
Well,
de- for
it's
the Dems?
happening, right? It's not over with. It's happening now. It's a primary. This is kindergarten.
There's been a couple of upsets going along there, isn't there?
Well, yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Well, there was. I don't know much. I know there was there one in Michigan where the Democrat won barely, or not, or I don't know.
Well, it's not it's primaries.
It's primaries. It
yeah.
was.
So
I'm sorry.
it's
it was
all
the
inter-party
the
nonsense.
one in Michigan. I'm thinking of the center Democrat beat the long shot left Democrat.
The leftists are starting to win. As
Well,
far as the
well,
primaries are concerned.
Are you progressive, McGrandy? Are you like very progressive left or more center of the party?
Oh, dude, after what I've seen, I'm actually an old
You're far right.
Democrat.
You're
No,
far
don't tell
right.
me what I am. Don't tell
Well,
me.
you're far right now because
Wait,
they're
he
so
asked
far
me a
left. They're so far left. You can't be that retarded.
See,
No, but I'm serious. It's a serious question.
Okay.
What would you say?
Uh,
Far left, middle of the road. What are you?
no, I would never go far left because it's dangerous. I would find a middle road.
Never go full retard.
No, it's not full retard. Right, dude, I'd be there right there on the beaches of fucking what do you call it?
Steve, what was funny is that the polling predicting people gave a 20% gain on their delegate, and as it turns out, it was 21. They were like 21% gap the wrong way. It was a huge overestimation of what
I
the
think
actual
in
end result
response to
was.
Steve's question, the most important thing to me is what kind of our needs are being met. do I believe a government is there for me to serve it, or do I believe I have a government that's going to serve me? So I prefer to believe that government needs to serve me. And what does that mean? It needs to provide me with basic services. And a lot of those services can be classified as being socialist services, like roads,
Oh, God.
Here we go.
yeah.
Roads make you
Oh
socialist.
no! Or wait, are you
What?
are you conflating two things with roads and like
No,
fucking free money?
No.
Yeah.
Dude, I'll tell you right now, the amount of money that is flowing to corporations and all of those fucking AI motherfuckers and everybody else that's on the fucking team,
Those
throwing in their
fucking
billions
those roads.
and ripping off
Fuck those
America
capitalist
and all
roads.
the fucking Tesla
Let's go
motherfuckers.
socialist.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, I think that money should flow to us. I guarantee you, 2,000
I blame-
a month
I
for
blame it
every
on the
American
roads.
in this country would fucking change the world. And that's the truth.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
well.
he's the
If it's
modular.
the truth, I can't disagree with it.
Well,
Yeah.
it used to be that we offered great opportunity
Dude,
to people
it's
to,
been done before.
to create the
George
wealth
Bush.
themselves through
George
capitalism.
Bush gave us $2,000 in 1 year.
And
It's
now
fucking
you want to just
impossible.
have it given to you rather than to earn it.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Free. He just wants
there
it
you
free.
And
I misspoke
we-
earlier.
All right.
It was
Steve,
Colombia's president asking Pete Hegseth, not Argentina.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, but Randy, I mean, we're two trillion in debt, and you're like 38 trillion in debt.
Dude, who's
Yeah,
fucking
think about
sucking
it.
up the money?
Hey,
It's the corporation, the bailouts. Last chance, you understand this?
no, it's
Fucking
supported.
billions of fucking
It's supported all this your social,
national security,
social.
national
It
security,
is.
unwanted wars.
It's all your
We
it's all
got
your
the
Tyrones and
goddamn
your
aircraft
Porsches on
carriers that we
the
can't even take
social
care of.
business again,
And you talk
EPA
stupidity.
and all that business.
Let's get on the same timeline of your set of your fucking propaganda machine. It's bullshit. The reality is we're in trouble. We're in trouble.
Well, yeah,
right
because you
now.
spend too much, like we do.
Yes, we
Exactly.
do. And who's spending it? Who's blowing
Well,
up?
yeah, I mean, I
Who's
wouldn't back
blowing it
I wouldn't back any
Who's going to
conservative
war with a
party or any
country
Republican
that we
party.
cannot
Just
defeat?
you know, in their history,
Who
they
is
just
going
keep
to
on spending.
someone we
They don't
cannot
care what
defeat?
happens in the future. They don't
Answer
care
my
about our
question.
kids
Answer
and
my
how we're going to pay it off.
Who
They just care about today.
Who
So yeah, that's the
is
weird thing.
going
It just
to
keeps on getting
war
worse.
against the country and misleading us? He wants to put gold on fucking arches instead of fucking and prosecute people for fucking water and the fucking
TDS.
Washington Monument. He's destroying
Just
the
T-
White
this is-
House.
This is just
It's a
TDS.
fallacy, and you're a
That's not
fucking
the hey,
sheep.
hey,
You're
hey.
a sheep, and you don't see it.
No, the
You
ponds,
don't recognize
the
it.
ponds and
No,
gold
I
arches
came
is not the
on here
reason
for
why
you,
you're
Mace.
39 trillion in debt.
Say no
You
more.
fucking idiot.
I have a topic.
Let's change the subject.
Yes,
Well, I do want to ask McGrandy one question.
Go ahead.
You say all the money goes to corporations. How much do you think of the U.S. federal budget is spent on social programs and income security programs?
When you fucking fund ICE,
Bloody
you
hell.
take a budget of $130 million and make it almost $1 billion. What does that tell you? When
I guess
go
you
to
don't
war
you don't
against a country
you don't know the
or
answer. I
land
guess is
and
what
have
that tells me.
No, I don't have the answer. I don't have
Well, I'll tell you the answer. It's
Okay, go
70%.
70%.
So give it all in one sentence.
All
like
right,
that, just
70%.
so everyone
Yeah.
can digest it.
70% of the U.S. budget goes towards us.
Yes.
That's what you're telling me.
Yes, that's what I'm telling you.
Okay, well, good. I'm going to have to check that out.
Okay.
'Cause
And
I
that
cannot
includes-
refute it. But guess what? I'm going to hold you accountable for that. 'Cause I
Fair
am gonna
enough.
Look into it.
Well, then
That's
do it
fair
now,
enough.
Do it
All right.
now.
Only
Do it
seven-
now. Otherwise,
only all
we'll
70%
argue
got
about
to
the
us.
numbers again. Just do it now. Check it now. There you go.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead, Based. You're going to do that.
Well, you're going to hold him
turn
to it.
over.
Why didn't the
Go
last
ahead,
thing out
check
your,
it
the last thing out your mouth was I
Verify
hold
it.
you to that last time? So then check it out.
Last Dance, of that 70%, how much is believed to actually make it to where it's going versus corruption and loss?
I have no idea.
It depends if you've got loads of Tyrones from Somalia doing it. You're doing all sorts of
Tyrone.
trouble there.
It just
Somalia.
seems like
You
if
hear
all that
that?
money was
You hear
pumping
that
into
kind of
us, that's a
language?
lot of money.
That indicates exactly what we're doing here. You're a fucking bigot, based. That's what you are. Oh, the worst thing for a Welshman is to see a black man walking down the street. You must
So
freak out.
now that
I
Steve
mean,
my
said,
God,
there
he's from
definitely seems to be a
Somalia.
problem with Somalia and fraud.
I want to
Dude,
blow off some Welshmen. I want to blow off some steam.
expose
Just give me
yourself.
2 seconds.
I love.
I'm
You know
pissed.
what?
I'm
I love
pissed.
your show because I'm
All
talking.
right,
in
hold
the bar,
on.
and
I
I'm
want
gonna
to
be.
hear.
I'm gonna be more civil. Go ahead, buddy. You're in charge.
I'm pissed that
Please.
Massachusetts is politicians have allowed abortion up to birth. I'm pissed. I'm livid.
Well, they're all getting paid off. You know that.
Oh, we're switching it to abortion now. Oh
I'm
shit!
switching
no,
into
he's-
Massachusetts' law right now. Yeah.
This is a subject that's dear to RW's mind and heart, so I'm more than happy to cover it.
Okay.
RW, I can quote what the governor said about it and what they're trying to claim that it's about. That it's about severe issues with the fetus, and that it's more of a health thing, that they're not trying to allow it for anybody, and it would only be done at the discretion of the
That's
doctor.
already
Basically,
allowed
if the
by the
doctor
previous
agrees,
law.
the doctor
That's
agrees.
already allowed by the previous law for medical reasons.
Well, they claim that it wasn't, is what I'm understanding.
What was that, RW? What did you just say, Alan?
For medical reasons, a woman can have an abortion up to
Yes.
whatever point to save their life. That's bullshit.
Yeah, so it's basically what you're saying. It's already in place. That's already there, isn't it? So
Yes.
by putting
Fuck.
this law in,
How do we allow this to happen right now?
Well, because
Yeah, Because
the
no,
country's
here's
full of
what's happened in
far
America.
left loonies.
Here's what's happened in
The thing
America.
you can have abortions on
No,
like
no,
due
no.
dates
What's
and stuff.
happened in America, Base, is that the Supreme Court has completely fucking erased all women's rights. We've
Oh,
become
fuck.
slaves of the state.
RW.
Yes,
What,
people
where was that?
not have the
what-
right to make medical
Mississippi?
decisions.
No, it
anymore.
wasn't Mississippi, was it?
No,
where Steve lives.
Women do not have the right to seek medical attention. They take our books. This is what we're
God.
dealing with.
What are you on
We're
about? They
dealing
take
with a
your-
fucking
what-
fascist regime. They take our
Oh,
books.
you-
They take
What
our
books?
fucking
What books?
personal health care rights, and they
What
take it
books
away
you on
from
about?
us. And
You-
that's
you-
why the
you on
government's
about
going to change in this country,
What
Base.
books are you on
It's going
about?
to change very soon.
You know what
Because
made it?
people are realizing the
Okay.
false promises are not paying off.
McGrandy.
People are
just-
suffering right now, and they're not suffering because they can't fucking. It's all coming down to the biased bullshit.
Okay.
We are not.
Right.
This is a
right.
secular nation, okay?
Just
We
stop
are
talking a
not
second.
here to uphold the rule of God. I hate to say that
Okay.
to you,
Okay.
So
So-
RW,
but that's the truth.
from
This
what
is
I'm
a
reading,
secular nation. People have a right to make.
I know,
It
you
is
just said
legal
that.
to be an atheist in America. Okay?
RW, from what I'm reading about this, you're basically right. They made it easier, I guess, after the 24th week to have a deemed medically necessary. But you're
So
right,
if-
because prior to this, the law already was in place
Yeah.
that they
Yeah,
could do this. So
And they're doing this in other states in America as well. Exactly the same thing, which is basically it's already in place, but they do it so that you can get like a progressive doctor will sign off on it, and in like 40 weeks
You
or something,
fucking
you know,
are looking at the goddamn
at
healthcare
8
of a
months,
young woman
they'll
who's making
be
fucking
they'll
medical
be
decisions
pulling out a
to
little
save
human
her
being,
life,
counting
and
their
you
limbs,
want
making
free
sure they got
government?
every piece
Who are
out.
you people?
Yeah.
You want to fucking interfere.
Who are
No,
these
it's
people who want to
insanity.
save little humans?
It's insanity.
You're promoting little humans to get pulled out of a body,
No.
right?
We're not
At 8
talking
months.
about that.
That's
We're
what you're
talking about
promoting.
medically necessary.
And somehow I've got a problem with my morals. There's nothing wrong with my morals.
Medically necessary interventions.
Okay.
to save the
Did you just
mother.
hear what Steve
And
just
you're
said?
interfering with that.
Steve
Who are
just
you?
confirms.
Who are
Steve
you,
just
Chase?
confirms what
You're gonna
RW has
peek
made
into
statements
that
on,
woman's
which
emergency room?
I've also heard about in certain
You're gonna
states in
talk to
America,
her
right?
obstetrician and determine whether it's fucking
Steve.
survivable or not. Who the hell are you? That's the
Steve.
insanity. This whole thing. Anyway, MAGA insanity. That's what it's all about.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Trump
You're
derangement.
in charge.
Yes. So, like Steve just said it. Then he said, basically, you're right.
I can read it to you. Under
Please.
the 2020 Act, abortions after 24 weeks were heavily restricted. Doctors could only perform them under 4 narrow statutory exceptions: to save the patient's life, protect their physical health, protect their mental health, or in the case of a lethal fetal anomaly. All reasonable. The current law, 2026, completely eliminates specific legal categories. It removes the rigid legal checklist and allows a physician to provide abortion care later in pregnancy if they determine it is medically appropriated according to the standards of care for that individual patient. So,
Right.
So basically, you just need a
for
progressive
your
doctor
wife's
to sign it
statement-
off.
Your wife's
Go ahead,
statement that the
RW.
reason these bills are being passed is to give this power to doctors with medical degrees
I'm
and the
not
patients instead
filibustering.
of having
Wow,
politicians
I'm
and
reading the chat
administration.
now. I'm not
That's
filibustering
bullshit.
at all.
Because they
hold
already
on.
truth.
Stop talking,
guys are-
RW. I want to hear what RW, not
Please.
RW, Matt
That's me.
Grand.
Okay.
I want to
well,
hear what
apologize.
RW has to
Go
say,
ahead.
please.
Go for it, buddy.
your post that your wife did that starts with the reason these bills are being passed. That's a bullshit statement because they already had that power. I just want that to be openly seen that this law is evil. It's fucked.
It's making less restrictions, so
Evil.
it's easier for people to have third trimester abortions. We're talking babies that are 8.5 months old.
Oh, you're projecting there. That's not true at all.
Well, tell me what I'm projecting instead of just talking
Because
shit.
you're
What am I
reinforcing
projecting
the
there?
argument without any goddamn and any evidence.
Okay, so I stated they're making less restrictions for a progressive doctor to sign off to having 8.5 and 8
First-
months abortions. Now,
first of
am
all,
I
what is
projecting
a
there? Can you tell me what I'm
progressive
projecting there? Because that's exactly
Is
what
a
we
progressive
they just
doctor.
spoke about.
You're because there is no progressive doctor. What
Oh,
does
God.
that mean? A progressive doctor.
Generally speaking, this subject is
I know.
not a
It's-
great pub
it's-
subject.
it's-
We're all
yeah,
a bunch
exactly.
of
It's
men. We're all
kryptonite.
certainly
And that's
allowed
exactly
to have
why
our...
he brought it up.
I can understand why women
brought
get
it up,
upset
that's
by it.
why
I
they
can
bring it
understand
up.
why.
That's why the
But
Republicans
when
bring it
when
up.
these satanic
Because
white
fucking circle.
fucking
It
knights
makes no sense.
talking
Let's
shit,
move on.
right,
Let's talk
males,
about the war with Iran.
right?
Let's
I think
talk
it's quite
about the war with
disgusting, but
Iran. Why
I
don't we
understand why
talk about
females
that?
get upset about it, and I don't want to upset
No, I'm not
really
upset.
any females.
Let's
But
talk
when
about
these
the
white
war
knights,
of Iran.
satanic fucking
Let's
fools get
talk about
involved.
the war. Let's
Hold
talk
on,
about
digress.
you.
the
Hold
I just
on.
wanted to get it
You are
off my
not
chest. I
getting full
digress.
rations
Oh yeah,
on
no,
the
it's a good
USS
subject.
Lincoln. Let's
Hold
talk
on,
about that.
McGrand. Hold on, McGrand. Don't just
All right, buddy.
don't just yell and yell and yell. Let's
I
try to
apologize.
converse.
It's been a long time, so forgive me.
RW,
It's hard to
understand-
defend.
I understand your issue here, and
It's hard to defend, Steve. It's hard to defend
I'm not
promoting abortions up to 9 months. It's really hard to
9
defend.
months. Now he's saying 9 months.
Well,
See,
a pregnancy,
we went from
pregnancy is
28
9
weeks
months.
to 9 months. What
no,
what is
this,
that all
this,
about?
This law allows for it up to any time. So.
Birth.
So that's 9 months. That's 9 months. You understand that, don't you?
Good to see you guys. This is flawed.
I digress. I'm not trying to
No,
Free
look at
I'm
him
gonna
run.
free
Look at
you.
him run. Look at him
I'm
run,
gonna-
pussy-o.
Fuck you, motherfucker. I'll stay.
Fucking pussy-o.
For you. Just for you. I'll stay. You fucking wacko.
Good. I mean, a pregnancy's
I'm
9
gonna
months.
stay silent.
And Steve confirmed there's basically up to due date. Correct, Steve?
It's unrestricted.
Correct. It's up to due date. So literally 9
to
months.
save someone's life. To save
That was
the
it was
mother's life.
already in place. RW
Save
and
the
and
mother's
this
life.
Steve said it. Look, took it straight from the computer. The base game's already in place, and it's already in place in every state. This is
I'm not going
not.
to play this anymore. Bye.
Well, basically,
It's hard to
the
defend. isn't it?
previous
Run.
act had
Run.
4 narrow
you,
statutory exceptions to save the patient's life, protect their physical health, protect their mental health, or a lethal fetal anomaly.
Right.
Now, I without going into
That covers all bases, there, doesn't it? That covers all bases, doesn't it, Steve?
I don't know. See,
Well-
I'm not an expert in this, so I tend to.
So the
Have-
safety of the mother was the safety of the mother the first one? Right? Was the,
There's
The
something
patient.
it doesn't cover that's obvious.
Goats. Go ahead.
It doesn't cover non-fatal but serious birth defects.
That's true.
Well, it should.
Yeah, I don't know. See, this is something, like I said, it's not. I didn't bring it up. It's not an area that I have a lot of experience with.
well, if for example, they people can choose to abort children with certain conditions now, anyway, can't they?
Yes.
I don't think that's because they generally can do tests quite early on in the pregnancy and confirm some of these conditions, and I don't think there's any restrictions on abortions. Then I believe women are given the opportunity.
That's right.
That's what,
Women are definitely given the opportunity. Ilhan Omar just won the primary in Minnesota.
I mean, John Roberts had his theory on was it the Dobbs decision? Is that the right one? That overturned
familiar.
Roe Wade. He basically said he thought that choosing a timeline of around 15 weeks would seem to be a even sort of give from both sides, but it didn't work. So he was wrong on that one. So, well, he wasn't wrong. I just kind of thought that was somewhat logical if you're trying to appease both sides. But in the end, they gave it to the states, and my biggest problem with that whole thing was that it went to the states and that the people never got to vote about it. I think that was the biggest bullshit of all. If you're going to send it back to the states' hands, then let the people vote. I think in most of the states, they would have probably voted differently than was chosen for them by the legislature. And I think that was an unfortunate result, is that it wasn't forced to be voted on by the residents of each individual state. Because that's just me. But anyways,
Well,
McGrand was
he's right.
just saying, let's talk about the Iraq War. So let's talk about Iran War. Let's talk about it.
Well, tell him to come back on. He went away like some pussy boy.
Either he's watching or he ain't. I can't tell him shit. I don't know how to even get a hold of him, man.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know why he gets so involved in that subject, because when you break it down, like I said, what they're suggesting is already covered. Basically, it's just to leave the door completely half open, just to make the restrictions.
He wanted to ship.
The
So
ship, right?
One thing that's happened is the Pentagon has asked us to increase our production of munitions. So that doesn't say that we're slowing down.
What about the ship thing with the Lincoln?
Well, we got to supply Ukraine, haven't we?
Well, you tell me. What about that?
Supposedly they've been at sea for way too long, and some of the guys are having some serious mental breakdowns, which is understandable. I've heard it said by some, would you call them submariners? I guess guys who worked on subs. You know, it's an odd. What else do you call them, right? Submariners. They would.
No,
have
you were
a
right
set-
first, though.
They would have a set, maybe they would have a set date, and that date was like, Unless a nuclear war broke out, that date was set in stone, which you could look forward to, and that these guys on this ship just keep having the date pushed back, switched, and apparently they're, I don't know. Do you guys believe everything we're hearing about this? First of
No,
all,
not at all. Not even close to any of it. Not
Last
now.
Dance.
Muted. You're muted, buddy.
Hunch wise, I'd say I don't believe it. I believe that they're being hung on, but I don't believe in, like, you know, like the craziness that they think people are going crazy, super crazy on the big problem.
I could tell you, I think that those guys are suffering, but I don't think it's as bad as the media is making it out to be. But I do think the guys on that ship are in a tough place. I think it's a shitty fucking place to be in the best of times, and they're in the worst of times right now. You know.
But they're not really doing anything, and they're mostly on edge quite a lot at the moment. So it's just like quite bullshitty. You're quite, you know, it's all right, like boring. Boring is one thing, but I suppose like doing your boring shit and then all of a sudden being on edge for a couple of days because of whatever externally is going on. You know what I mean? And then like you're on and off, I'm sure, at the moment. You know what I mean? Like tension and some boredom. That's quite trying, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they say in times like this, the guys who are happiest are obviously the ones in the bridge. They're driving the ship, they're doing communications. The other ones are the chefs, the cooks, because they're always busy. They always have stuff to do. They have a purpose of keeping the rest of the guys alive. But now, if the rumors are true, they're not being able to be resupplied, so they're well beyond having any fresh food, so everything's boxed or frozen. And after that, I guess it gets to the dehydrated stuff, and then you're in, like, yikes. So hopefully they fix it. I don't know.
Can't they rotate, like, battalions out there? Can't those boys, can't we pull them back and send other ships? Do we just not have the resources
Change the personnel,
to cycle?
Personnel.
That's what they're saying they might do. I don't know if that's true, but there's scuttlebutt, to use a naval term, about or military, that they might be bringing another replacement ship in. So who knows?
I'm just not sure what we're doing at the moment. We're doing a massive stall. That's all I see is a stall. It's a very expensive stall. I don't know. I mean, it pinches off resource, you know, or it keeps their money in a hurting situation. I can understand that, but that puts our money in a hurting situation. There's a point of no return, right? Like diminishing returns. Like there's a point of diminishing returns. However you say that. Have we reached that point already? I think so. Either you know, cook or get out of the kitchen.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what to think, RW, because I know the sons of bitches that Iran is. They're real motherfuckers. And if we let them off easy, they're just going to be worse forever and ever.
I'm not saying to let them off, but I'm asking why can't nations all around them that are dealing with that crap also do the job?
Pony up a little?
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand.
We've done our part. We've crippled them for sure. Can't they come in and deal with it or keep it at bay?
Hello. You hear me?
Yes.
I'll have to come out and come back in. I've dropped the page.
Yep, or whatever you need to do. I'll let you back.
Kyle, what's y'all's opinion on the new mayor of New York? All I know is that they've reached record-breaking rent at $6,655 a month. That's the average rent in Manhattan.
We were just talking about the Iran war, Kyle, but we're happy to switch over to whatever, buddy. Welcome.
Not by the necklace, it was you.
You know him?
Yeah, he rolls with me since Nexus, like a few years ago.
I think it says "fuck it, Sky Lex."
Fuck it, Skylex.
Yeah, no, you read it as "fuck it's Kyle X." I like "fuck it's
I just
Skylex."
picked out what I could read from that first, and that's what I said. It's just Kyle.
Yeah, I got you. Adam. He's in.
So there's, I mean, I don't know what else to say about Iran.
Seems like Last Dance has been muted for a while. I don't know if he's in a conversation. There he is.
No, I just don't want to get the goats on
I
bothering
like
you
the
guys.
goats. The goats are cool.
I'm used
man.
to it, buddy.
Are the goats going through your hearing aid? Are you still using that microphone?
Yep, I am.
That thing is crazy, dude.
No, I'm not using the hearing aid as my microphone to
Like a Bluetooth.
yeah, I'm only using it to hear.
But at your pad down south, you were using the microphone feature of it, weren't you?
I did try it, but it sucked. So I went back to the laptop microphone.
Okay, understood.
Did you guys see the meme that was gifted to Rubio for his birthday by the White House? You know, all the things of him sitting on the couch. I'll send it in the back.
Yeah,
All the pictures of him sitting on the couch as this and things. They made a massive framed one and put it in the White House.
Huh.
What was that? Sorry.
Yeah, shit busted out.
They trolled, the White House trolled Rubio, and the background is the picture if they want to share it. But I just thought it was pretty funny, and they're picking on him for his Pop-Tarts comment too. They have like him riding magic Pop-Tarts and all this shit.
Is he a tart man? I mean,
Well,
I look,
like they were like interviewing him, and you know, basically talking about RFK and the health message and everything, and then like Pop-Tarts are terrible, and he's like, I like Pop-Tarts. You know? He was defending his right to eat Pop-Tarts as an American.
Well, McGrandy in the chat just said, were they gold arch pop tops?
What?
Were they gold arch sort of? Was it,
Old
Pop
Arch
Tart.
Pop Tart. It's a hard
Sorry.
word to say.
sorry.
Hit him up. He's got a theory. Very cool, Lex. Good shit. Yeah, I didn't know that. Can you get a link for it? RW?
Yes,
He
in the
has a
back
link.
chat already.
Ah,
Yeah,
gotcha.
it's not great because there's lots of little tiny pictures that just don't show up well. You could put it on for a few seconds.
It's just the idea that, yeah, I don't have a high definition of that on that share. Let me see if I can find a higher
Yeah,
definition.
you're right. This is just a photo of a photo. There's glare from the flash.
Right, exactly.
But we can do a quick share.
Let me get a better picture.
Yes, sir.
Someone's got to have it.
No problem.
Talking about good pictures and stuff, I seen a Taliban getting taken out by one of those A-10 warthogs. Fuck me, the footage on that. It was just like a pink shower.
Yeah.
When the smoke settled, it was just literally just a pink shower.
Yeah, I think that's a 40 millimeter Gatling gun, isn't it?
30 or 50, what is it?
Is it a 40 or a 20? Let me look that up.
It chucks out about 2,000 rounds a second or something, and it's something crazy.
30, right?
I think it's around every like quarter of a second, and it can just round off like for 20 seconds and just unload its whole capability in 20 seconds.
30 millimeter hydraulically driven. It's like 20 feet long. It's
So how many a minute?
4K,
4,000 a minute.
4,000 rounds a minute at 3,400 feet per second. That's really fast. Has about a mile effective firing range. That thing
When
is
you see him
nuts.
spraying the floor, you see the sights, and then he fires, and about a second later they hit because of that delay. But sometimes it's a little bit off, and then other times it's like really spot on. It's they do a little wave, don't they? Where it sort of shakes about a little bit, but that must be manually put in.
There it is.
But
That's
yeah.
4,000 of those. 4,000 a minute. That's a 30-06 right there.
So how much have they got? 2 minutes or something, or what? Tops.
That's a good question.
firing.
What is
let me-
that tip? Is that just spray painted so that it doesn't corrode?
I think it's depleted uranium, dude. Well, they can carry a million different ones, but I don't know what the blue is. But I mean, for
Whoa.
reference,
Just ask the question.
for
That's
Go on,
reference,
inside the
yeah,
plane?
and ask the question.
that's
man.
inside the plane.
It's crazy. And that drum is just a massive barrel of ammo.
Yeah, ammo.
And they've used a Beetle. They've used a Beetle. That shows how old that is it? That gun really.
Wow.
It's not a new
I
gun.
think
That's a feat of engineering right there, dude.
Invented in '79. Yeah, look at the way it's wrapped like that. That's fuck.
Yeah.
It's feeding 2 barrels at once. Dual feed.
Speeding at God knows what rotation.
That's so cool. And look, it's all mechanical.
So it's not by turbo. It's by loaded.
Yeah, dual feed. That's insane.
Yeah, would that be a spring load or how would that work?
Well, a BMW would
motor?
call it
A
a
motor?
bi turbo, wouldn't they? But like you said,
Yeah.
spring, double
I would-
loader.
It can't be spring loaded. It'd have to be a motor or something that's
It's
rotating.
hydraulic, it is, isn't
Yeah,
it? It's hydraulic.
there's definitely a
Hydraulic?
motor involved. There's a motor. There's no hydraulics. I don't think I see. Maybe this could be hydraulic.
I think that's
How many hits that could take with ground munitions before it was no good, based
It's
on the
hard to
size of
say.
it.
Quite a weapon, though. Jesus, awesome.
Yeah, it doesn't even carry it carries like 1,800 rounds.
That's why they
So-
fire it for like 1 second, 2 seconds,
Yeah.
and that could be 100 of those or 200 of those things, like in one of those bursts.
Right.
And I think if it's the armor-piercing, depleted uranium ones, one of them hitting a tank is enough. So.
yeah, but they're hitting humans.
Yeah, if that's the case, that's some crazy stuff. All right, what's going on here in the chat?
They're arguing about the character of Rosie O'Donnell.
Oh, do you have anything to say, Last Dance, about the Rosie thing?
No, I mean, she's kind of boring, predictable.
Well, you were kind of getting on somebody for talking about Rosie too much, and you kind of... Is that,
What? When was that?
At the pub, you were giving Eastwind a little guff for...
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And I was like
'Cause he
thinking
was-
in my head, boy, Last Dance is white knighting for Rosie here all of a sudden.
I was
White
just
Knight.
teasing him because he was like obsessing over.
All right, but in reality, you don't give a shit.
Rosie O'Donnell is the one that's gone like red pilled, right?
No,
What's the one that went red pilled that's similar to Rosie?
I don't.
There's another lady that's similar to Rosie O'Donnell that's like red pilled right now.
Oh, Roseanne Barr. Is
Yeah,
that who
Roseanne
you're thinking?
Barr. That's the one I was thinking. Yeah, those are like the polar opposites.
You are right, they are. One's blue pill, one's red pill.
Yeah, and they're like the same woman, sort of, that's shifted in 2 different parallel directions or universes.
I mean, to be honest, I never watched Rosie O'Donnell. I liked the Roseanne show back when I was a kid, Roseanne or whatever. She lost it for me when she grabbed her crotch and screamed the national anthem. I think
Bloody hell.
that was a rough one.
Yeah. Imagine
It's
that
almost-
growler.
That was
Imagine that
almost
growler.
as bad as Sinead O'Connor ripping up the Pope, although I think that single act might have been the most damaging thing that any celebrity has ever done in public.
Themselves.
Excuse me. Yeah, themselves. To themselves.
I don't know.
She-
They're currently killing themselves with Ozempic, so.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. Oh, she didn't make it that clear, though, I don't think. Her protest was not as clear as it could have been.
Are they going to have a show when Trump's out of office? Like, are they going to have enough watchers for Trump hate or whatever to keep all the liberal shows alive?
Yeah, they'll
You
go
mean
bust
like-
them.
You mean like
I
The
think there's
View?
going to be some shutdowns for sure once Trump's out, unless the next person can keep up that kind of energy. But I don't think it's possible. I think he's a very unique individual.
You mean him being there creates subject matter ad nauseum for them.
That's correct.
Yeah, I got
Overflow.
you. Yeah. It's like sports talk. When your team is doing really great or really bad, either way, the sports talk stations do phenomenal. But when your team is middle of the road and there's nothing to talk about, they all die.
Yeah.
It's,
I mean, look at CNN
yeah.
and
No, thank you.
MSNBC.
I think CNN's still floundering though, rating wise. They're not doing well, man.
Yeah, they try to be more centralist, but I think their core viewership are just far leftist, and they can't really move it.
Yeah, I watch one CNN show a week for 1 hour. It's basically Saturday mornings, and he's hit or miss, but it's the only one I actually like.
I watch Scott Jennings. You know Scott Jennings on CNN. Do you watch him?
I don't.
He's the Republican spokesperson, but he is a Republican, so he fights back. It's sort of their best. You know the black lady that presents. What's her name?
Abby Phillips.
That's it. So he's on Abby Phillips's, which is like their most popular one, I think, in the evening.
She is. I don't know. Are you talking about Abby Phillips? She is horrible, dude. She is such a brain dead moron.
I know that, but he is on that show, Scott Jennings. Yeah.
Yeah,
And he rips into him badly. By the way, he don't fuck about. He goes into him.
Yeah, I'm not really familiar, but at least I like it if they have multiple opinions going. That's cool.
Hey,
It's not like the fake conservatives like they have on the View. You know, they have like a fake female conservative on the View. She's not.
You
Yeah.
got American CNN over there?
Yeah, it's called the BBC.
No, but I mean, how do you watch Abby Phillips?
YouTube.
yes, the internet.
Of
They have the
course.
internet in the UK.
No kidding, huh?
Yeah.
Shall I bring a subject change up?
Sure.
It's very topical. I believe it was very huge.
Does that mean nothing?
Might be. A huge live streams were going on last night. I certainly watched them.
On?
Of Candace Owens and Andrew
She
Wilson.
was trending #1. I saw that. Why?
So basically, Andrew Wilson, between him and the Whatever podcast, put together £300,000 to entice Candace Owens, because he couldn't get a debate off any of the conspiracy theorists on this subject. No one would debate him, so he said, right, well, the biggest person in this field is Candace Owens. And so, yeah, they had the debate yesterday.
And?
Well, what it proves is that she has got no evidence. She doesn't even admit that she's got any evidence.
Who? Candace says she has no evidence of what?
Well, basically, she was saying that Israel were involved in the killing, and then she admitted on the interview last night that she didn't say that, but she actually got fact checked where on video she is saying that. So she's backed down from a lot of her positions because she got cornered and she didn't want to or didn't provide any evidence that would back her claim up.
Welshman. She's, in my opinion, she's a black female Alex Jones. That's all I get from that. The information from the trial for Tyler Robinson, from the actual trial, that's interesting to me. The volumes of shit that's coming out of her mouth is not interesting to me.
I mean, she got it done on a fact check yesterday where she didn't know that Tyler had texted the degenerate furry lover boyfriend, and he on the text said that you're going to see me on the university's CCTV, which is exactly what happened. She said, no, he didn't say that. She didn't. And she called the fact check, and they came back, and it's there. And
You hear that, Coyote?
No.
I did not. There's usually not just one. There should be a bunch. There you go. There's the higher definition one. Just all the different ones in the background.
All right, we got Rambo, astronaut, construction worker.
Yep.
What is this one?
Mountie?
I think
No.
he's the president of Venezuela or something, maybe for that.
Okay. Is this chronological?
I don't know. Is this
they've got a sense of humor. I'll give them
Mafia?
that.
maybe
Italian
Mafia?
Looks like
Who's
Charlie
the-
Chaplin.
Who's the orange teddy?
That's the monkey.
I don't know. Is this
Is
like
that a Teletubby?
is this
the
MBS Sheikh Mohammed there? MBS, whatever his name is,
You
from
got Men in
Saudi
Black.
Arabia. Men in Black. I don't know what that is. Not sure here.
That's Star Wars,
Castro. We got
right?
Castro down here. He's Invisible Man.
That's McGrandy's hero.
I don't know what this white is. Don't know this one. Cupid.
Yeah.
The old man from Home Alone with the shoveling snow. Is that right?
Is that it?
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe that's making fun of Mamdani in New York when he was paying people to shovel snow.
Yeah. Doc Simpson's reference. I don't have to go through all of these briefly. We got Leprechaun, Mario, Elvis,
Is that Batman? There's Batman.
Batman, RoboCop. Very good.
There's Freddie Mercury in the yellow jacket just below his real
Hold
picture.
on. Is this Trump down here?
Yeah, that's definitely Trump.
Gandalf. We've got Gandalf.
Rubio the
and-
Gray.
Firefighter.
Have they got Gaddafi there? They must have Gaddafi.
Gene Simmons.
So it would be like Gaddafi's outfit I gotta look for.
Is this Gaddafi in the yellow?
No, that's Freddie Mercury.
No,
It's gotta
that's
be
Freddie Mercury. That's Freddie Mercury.
Who's this up in the corner with the fucking no
Mongoloid?
shirt?
Like Genghis Khan or
Looks like a sumo wrestler.
Gaddafi's one of the funny ones, his outfits, because it was all gold. I'm sure it's one of the gold ones on the left-hand side.
Is that the Pope? Is he really impersonating
no,
the
that's
Pope?
not. That's a cardinal, not a pope.
The
I
worst
knew
thing,
that. I'm Catholic.
I'm zoomed in, like, and then all of a sudden Steve comes in, zoomed in. I'm like, whoa.
Right. I don't see Gaddafi.
I think Gaddafi could be one of the gold ones on the left here.
There's Elvis Presley.
There's the Tin Man.
Yeah.
That's Dwight
Tin
Schrute,
Man.
probably. That's probably Dwight Schrute right there.
Duck Hunter?
I guess.
Oh, all right, pretty good. Pretty.
Anyway, that was a cool birthday gift.
Pretty
Hey, what's up,
good.
David?
Pretty
Yeah, exactly.
good.
What's going on, guys?
Hey, who's
Yeah.
that?
Oh, we're
Did you
here
miss-
just
did you
waiting
miss
for you
me?
to tell us cool
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh, so much.
How'd your everything good? Back and
Yeah,
good to
yeah,
go?
good trip, good vacation. It was nice to
Awesome.
get away.
Very nice. Welcome back.
It's good to
All-
be back.
All your
Miss you
puppies
guys.
miss you? All your puppies miss you?
They did, yeah. That was as soon as we got home. I was like,
Who'd you have
Great.
taking care of him?
my brother actually stayed here the entire time.
Okay.
Well, he did. He went home because he's got like a rabbit at his house. He had to go home and feed it once, so he went home for one night, and we had somebody else basically just come over. So they spent their first night all alone.
Hmm.
I can only imagine what that was like.
Were
Did your
they-
brother leave any beer in the house?
Well,
So
I
you
bought
take
him
the
a bunch.
egg
I took good care of him. I went and bought a bunch of beer for him and frozen pizzas and
Did you give him
Everything
some
you would
free
need.
eggnog?
no.
No.
Is that the proper thing to do when somebody watches your house. Give them eggnog in the middle of the summer.
I don't think you can. You have to make it. You're not going to be able to buy any.
Did any of the dogs give you the cold shoulder, or were they all like super?
No. They were just super happy.
All right. I've seen some dogs hold like a grudge for a while.
No, none of them.
Good.
And they couldn't wait because I ended up taking. They love taking a nap in the afternoon. All three of them get up in there with me, and that was one of the first things I did. Was when I got home, I was like, let's go take a nap, and they were totally stoked about it.
Right in the bed?
Yep.
You're not supposed to do that.
He just gets some more sheets from Goodwill.
I mean, I don't know why.
I would if they don't look, if they don't have any holes in them yet. I mean, they still got life left in them, right?
Hell yeah.
Well, what's the big deal with it?
They
Why
got a
do
lot of
people
life
say
left in
that?
them.
Why do people say don't let dogs in the bed? Ticks?
It's just all
Ticks.
the parasites and whatever.
Well, because historically dogs are outdoor creatures, and ticks, fleas, dirt, just dirt,
Worms.
slobber. They wipe their butts aren't clean because they don't really have toilet paper. So
You ever sniffed my ass?
no comment. Come on, man. Come on, man. Not
I mean, I hear you, I guess. It seems so somewhat harmless, but as a general rule, it is kind of gross. And there's something to like having a dog at the foot of the bed, not up in the motherfucker.
Now, I'm saying that, that's the reason, but I certainly enjoyed having my dogs on the bed.
Fuck yeah.
That-
Well, the only Chip sleeps actually in bed. Now Cinnamon, she'll get up there and take a nap.
That's pretty good.
God damn, but do we pay him? How much do we pay him?
Yeah.
Not enough.
He's got the lines. One, East Wind Farms, funny fucker. 299.
No, it's a good trip though. Got to see a lot of the good stuff on the east. Well, I mean, I'm not singling like Massachusetts out for not having any good stuff, but a lot of the good shit on the east side of the.
Well,
You didn't come
to
to
some
Massachusetts.
great places.
You didn't really go to New England.
No, I'm saying I don't mean to be like saying that you got no good shit up there because I'm saying we went and saw all the good shit,
Mm-hmm.
So I'm singling out anybody else, but we saw a lot of the good shit.
Good. Yeah. I
So
mean,
you went to New York City?
Yeah, twice. We went through we took the ferry. Well, the first time we took the train in, but then after that, when we took the ferry home that day, we're like, fuck this, we're going to take the ferry the whole time. Another thing we did differently this time was we just took advantage of taxis the whole time because it wasn't expensive. We didn't have to deal with the subways. And usually we were only going a little ways anyway, and we wouldn't have to, because the subways are always kind of confusing, like trying to figure out where the hell you're going,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
Subway
and they're
suck.
dirty and gross, and
Oh,
$20
that's-
for somebody to pay me instead of walking an hour and a half. I'm all for it.
Well, the subways they move fast, whereas if you're in Manhattan, traffic just doesn't move fast.
We didn't really have too much of a problem getting around, to be
Well,
honest with
then
you.
good.
And the last
Wasn't all public transport's free? I thought Mamdani made it all free.
no. Oh, ha!
I tell you, my partner's children live in Manhattan, and so they kind of were the guides. So all I did was, getting on the subway, just, they take Apple Pay, so it's just
Yeah,
swipe that thing and you're on. It couldn't be easier.
Yeah, I tell
you
you
have to
that.
accept Neuralink. Go ahead.
Like using cash,
It
and
could be
even
easier.
credit cards is like old school these days.
Right.
I mean, people
Yeah,
are just like
it's true.
swiping
They're
their
watching
arm
their
or
phones,
something.
yeah.
using
I
their
can't
phone,
get
right?
comfortable with that. I've installed it, but
I never
I
did.
just like my wallet. I just like my wallet, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
Why
I
do you
have-
like to use cash for most everything? But when you're on
I'll
vacation,
tell you-
can't.
If you're ever flying and you can get all your shit on your phone, boarding passes and everything in your digital wallet or whatever, It's hyper convenient.
I imagine, yeah.
I mean,
Uh,
you're always going to be stuck behind somebody who's fumbling to find their physical boarding pass. At this time, now, this day and age, there's a million ways to do it besides that. But
I did the ferry on the app.
it's gold.
Yeah,
What
You
on
guys
the
got
app?
to cruise around the harbor, which is beautiful. I mean,
it was, man. It was so much better than taking the train. It was the same amount of time for the most part, because the
Yeah.
train you guys keep stopping, and then you have to switch trains.
the
Fuck that.
Did you get enough
city.
sunshine? I know a lot of rain happened around here for your vacation time.
No, not just at the tail end of the second day in Manhattan. It wasn't. It was just kind of a light rain, kind of annoying rain, but
Oh, you
not
got
like
lucky.
a soaking wet rain.
Yeah,
You
it was like
didn't
one-
pay-
And another time we had a storm come through, and we timed it right, and we went in to we were gonna walk over the Brooklyn Bridge, and we went to a real good pizza place right at the base of the
Oh,
Brooklyn
New
Bridge.
York pizza. Yeah, that's probably.
Well,
the way to
I don't know if
go there.
it's New York pizza. It was kind of crispy and thinner, so I don't know if that's.
Yeah.
To me, I think
black spot, leopard spotting, black spots.
yeah, dude, it was coal. It was coal fire, dude. It was
Oh,
8.
coal-fired.
It was 8 or more on from
Oh,
Portnoy himself on his app.
Man,
That's
that
so
is-
good. That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
It
that's
was
the type
so
of
Now,
pizza
now
It
your
was-
local
it was-
pizza tastes like butt.
How many did you guys
Right.
get for the threes?
We got one for us, and then we were with my friend, and I think they got 2. I think
One large was enough.
one large. Yep, we got just pepperoni. I mean, I'd like
So-
to go just straight cheese, and
That's 8 slices. Who gets the 2 and who gets the 3 and the 3?
I don't know, whoever wanted it, I think. Oh, but I will tell you, I went to the bathroom there, and then halfway across, because I didn't realize it was going to take so long to walk across the Brooklyn Bridge, and I just drank a lot of tea or whatever. We were drinking water or whatever at the pizza place. And I got halfway over it, and I realized I had to go to the bathroom. And then it was another, 15,
So,
20 minutes.
The solution is obvious.
Sucks for the boaters
yeah.
below.
Take a leak off the Brooklyn Bridge, right?
Well, I mean, it was
You're-
so much
You're,
people.
you're,
There was
you're making the
nowhere
water
away.
cleaner.
There's
There was no
I
way
bet
for me
you
to
that
get away
there's
with it.
literally cameras that automatically find people by facial recognition.
But
I
then when
mean-
we got to the other side, I knew it wasn't going to be like a Johnny on the spot sitting there waiting for me, and it was like another, I bet it was half hour, 45 minutes we found a Starbucks finally, and went in Starbucks, and my buddy's little boy, he mentioned he had to go to the bathroom before I did, so I thought it was only fair to let him go first. And then he was in there for like 10 minutes, and finally I opened the door, and he slams it on me. He's got no shirt on. I'm like, what the fuck is he in there doing? I think he said later that he was stinky or something, so he washed his pits or something. I don't know what he was doing.
Yeah.
He's
I
like a
know.
12-year-old boy. I'm like, dude, I'm buckled over because I got to pee so bad. I let you go first, and you're in there like taking a shower.
Am I
hobo
wrong,
shower,
or
yeah.
didn't Costanza on Seinfeld take his shirt off once in the bathroom and forget to put it back on? What am I thinking of here? I think I'm right. Maybe there's a small percentage of people who actually take their shirts off when they go to the bathroom.
I don't know, dude. He had
I'm
his
sure
shirt,
of it.
no shirt on,
Oh,
I mean, that
and
would
he was
be-
another 2 or 3 minutes in there, and he slammed the door on me. He didn't say a word, so I knew he was uncomfortable with me seeing him without a shirt.
So it was a single-use bathroom, no stalls.
I think there might have been. That's what the deal was. There was a urinal and there was a toilet, but there was no separation. It was just all in one room. And I was like, dude, I don't care if you're washing your hands. I got to go so bad. I'll keep my back to you while I go. That's why I opened the door on him, because I was like, he's got to be done. I heard the sink going, and he's in there, slams the door in my face, and he's got no shirt on. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? If he was my kid, I would have dragged him out of there.
Speaking of weird bathrooms, if you ever been to, there was a bar in Vermont that had this piss trough that was like a huge.
Oh yeah, I've been to a piss trough before many times.
It's like a shallow bathtub, and you just stand next to other guys and piss into the.
Well, this is more like an oversized gutter that I can remember, and it
Wow.
went a whole length, and it was
wasn't porcelain; it was like metal.
yes, and it was just
Ugh.
it was at an angle, and it just there was no running. There was probably running water at the one end of it, and it just ran down until where it went and dropped into the hole.
Like a water slide.
Well, if you wanted to go for a water slide,
Huh.
you could go for a try. But yeah, that's what it was like. It was, and then there was several times I ran into those, and they were at racetracks when I was a kid, drag racetracks,
Sure.
because they would get by
Fast,
with
can
the
you prep the
least
background
amount.
image to be brought up?
Yeah, there was one in Vermont where there was like a
Thank you.
urinal, a shitter, and then the trough. And if other guys were pissing in the other two, then you'd have two guys standing there looking at each other, looking at the trough, like, we're gonna do this at the same time. But eventually, you get drunk enough, you don't give a shit, and like, everyone's pissing in the trough.
If I remember correctly, I don't even think that it was a totally enclosed-in bathroom. I think it was a gravel floor, and it was just more like a privacy fence people would have in their backyard, but it was completely surrounded with like the opening at one end of it. But there was like a gap this high everywhere around the bathroom where you could see into the bathroom.
Oh, you mean that the piss just goes into the ground?
Well, I think there was a sink of some sort, but I'm just saying it wasn't like a concrete floor. It was as basic of a bathroom as you could get.
This bathroom talk is riveting. What do you got in the back door, chat?
So a friend of mine just sent me a picture to ponder, and I'm curious if any of us can actually figure out what it is just by looking at the small part of the whole picture. I don't know what I have a guess for what it is, but only a guess.
Send it. Are you
It's
on it,
there in the
Last
back.
Dance?
It's there in the
Yeah,
back.
looking at it. I mean, you want me to display it?
What do you
Please.
think? Is it appropriate?
Yeah.
Fine.
Such high standards on
I
the
think
pub.
Aphid Lip is probably going to be the one that gets this. What is that?
Well, that's a disk drive that's ejected on the left side. It's an old Optiplex. I'm not sure
Ooh.
what the right thing is that we're looking at. It's some kind of, the cover's off of it, but it's the thing on the left. It's a disk drive that's ejected out of the front of a computer. Is what it is.
Wow, I would not have figured that out. I thought I figured it was computers based off that piece of metal, because that's definitely framing for the inside of some type of.
It's almost like
thing?
almost like the front. It's probably what it is. I can tell by the inside of the enclosure. It holds a SSD drive, but why it's mounted on the front like that is I don't know why.
Could it be some type of console? No,
I think it's an Optiplex PC.
Optiplex PC. All right.
What is
Cool.
this triangle framework? Triangle being very
That's
strong.
that's what gave it away that it was an Optiplex.
Is that holding something weight-wise?
No,
above?
it's just the front. No, it's just the front. You're looking at the front of a tower computer, old school tower computer. There's the power button. You can see just the part of it right there on the right.
down
Yep.
yonder.
That's just a symbol saying that that's what the button is.
oh,
Is it
it's
missing
got
a
the line.
screw?
It's the circle with the half line through it.
Yep. And the button
Is
you can
it
see
missing
is
a
much
screw?
bigger.
And
Right
also,
there on
it's
that metal
dusty.
thing?
Look at all the fucking dust and debris.
Dude, that's what computers look like. Plus, you're zoomed. You're zoomed up into like this much of that computer. That's what you're seeing.
We're all up in it, yo. I'll be
Was
right
I right though? Is that what it is?
Let me
He
see.
doesn't.
I'm curious.
I'm 99% sure I'm exactly
Okay.
right.
Duplex.
With
He
the
said there is a card. He said there's a card jammed in there.
Oh yeah, now I see. It says TO3 on it. That's a credit card. So look at the thickness of it, and you can tell.
Oh.
You can tell how zoomed in we are.
And you were right. It's the Optiplex PC. Well done.
Ah!
That's pretty good, dude. That's pretty good. And I knew you were gonna get it.
Man,
It's like those guys that can figure out where
you
something
win
is
the
anywhere in the world.
pub.
You know, a friend of mine used to do these things where he would show one frame of a movie, and I was really good at that too.
If only that was a valuable skill.
Right.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it.
I came There was a game show I came across just like a week or two, or maybe right before we went on vacation, and it was like average it was called like Average Joe or something. I don't remember what it was. I didn't notice it was on prime time, but like on Fox or CBS or one of those channels. But it was just like it was almost like a different version of Family Feud, because it was like we polled 100 average Americans, and you're supposed to guess the percentage of what the answer is that won. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you sleep more or less than 5 hours a night? And you had to guess, which percentage. And I was like extremely good at that. So there's my one use for it.
Good job. I'm sure it'll come in handy financially in the future. Quick, somebody, $500 to the first person that knows what this is.
I'm coming to the end of my financially probable plans.
What's that?
I mean, there's not a lot of investment future because I don't have physically that much future left.
Oh, right. Right. Who knows?
Last Dance is like, that joke hits a little too hard for me.
You didn't even feel it. Are you guys ready for the next press secretary? I don't watch that shit anymore myself personally. I think it's all the same lies and dribble, but another face is coming up.
I don't know who the current one is, so I wouldn't know.
Caroline Levitt.
I don't know who she is.
She's just a young blonde lady, basically.
Levitt or Levitt?
Sure he's going to replace.
I think I did hear that she's been with him like a real long time
since he got in.
I did hear. Heard some passing thing about this change of guard.
Yeah,
RW presented the theory that she's quitting possibly because she's pissed that when Trump did the slipperoo, he left her on the
did he leave her on there?
Yeah,
I think that was Farms, not
there.
me. Not me. That was Farms, I think. Or T.
I wonder what the
Farms. Yeah, it was Farms.
The probability, because I think, don't they I don't know, or is it just my juvenile thinking that this is how things go? But isn't there like a statistic guy that's like putting together the statistical probability of that plane, something bad happening to it? I wonder what that number was.
Yeah, they don't do numbers.
What was the actual threat anyway? I know that he was over there and there was a threat, but did we even know what that was? It's just.
Well, I don't know that that there was an official announcement as to what the threat was. One has to presume that it was a threat to shoot down the airplane by Iranian proxies or Iranian agents.
Yeah.
Hey, Johnny Five, is this a new guy? I don't recognize that name.
I'm not familiar.
Let him on, dude. Come on. We need some new blood.
Here. He's just here in the chat.
Just in the chat.
Oh.
I don't know what.
Well, come on, Johnny Five, call in.
Johnny Five was from Short Circuit, right?
Yeah, if you look at his PFP, he's got Short Circuit in there.
Yeah, it is short, man. That's a oldie.
Remember the guy who played the Indian guy with the fake accent was just a white dude? Did they put tan skin paint?
They must have tanned his skin because he was brown skin. I'm pretty sure he's brown skin.
He's an actor in other shit. He's a white guy.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to look that up afterwards because that sounds
appropriation
great.
Didn't hit as hard back in the 80s.
Short Circuit was stupid.
I remember I just thought that was the stupidest movie ever made at the time. Maybe it holds up. I don't know.
No, I thought it was stupid, but yet as a kid, I loved it. It was like this dumb robot with the huge tank treads and the big goofy eye things, and I was like, this thing is cool. I love this. I don't know. I was a dumb kid. Kids don't know any better, and I would say it probably did not hold up over time. It was a kid movie, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
I mean, like Goonies, probably same demographic.
Yeah.
But
I'd say
I'll
like
argue that Goonies would hold up for me.
I've seen Goonies recently. It's
me too.
It's good.
and
like
Short
minis.
Circuit. But I mean, I got the young boys that are. I'm trying to find stuff to share with them, and those are definitely made the list.
Do you have public libraries around you?
Yeah, about
Do you ever go
15
there and
minutes away.
get a movie or two to watch with the boys?
On DVD.
We keep an eye out. Yeah, especially
That was
like if
always-
we're gonna go on vacation or something.
That was always a fun thing. Cheap and good entertainment.
Yeah, the books around.
My boy would like
I'm
to go to the
happy
library.
to have as many books as they do. The amount of
Right.
illustrated books they have now. What do they call those? Not comics. They call them something else now. There's a lot, and there's pretty good ones out there. Pretty good
graphic-
artwork. Pretty
Graphic
good
novels.
Yeah,
graphic novels. Yep.
Is that like a kind of like a cartoon?
Yeah.
It's
comic
it's a
book?
cartoon, yes, but it's more complex than like Garfield.
Okay. Because my son
They hope.
was
Right.
liking those for a while.
Yeah, some of the old Batman graphic novels were really fucking good, dude. Back when I was
Yeah.
a young guy, teenager, whatever. Like, they were pretty good artwork, and like for the comic drawers, it seemed like that was like the top of the mountain, the pinnacle is getting to graphic novel level of drawing. I love that stuff.
Yeah. I got into pens when I was younger. Calligraphy and comicking pens, whatever it is. But I never got good at it. But I was very inspired by Garfield and Dilbert and what was the soldier one? Beetle Bailey,
Yep, you got it.
Bailey, I think.
Beetle Bailey.
He was like a really dumb soldier.
Yep. A Gomer Pyle type.
I liked Calvin and Hobbes quite a bit.
Hell yeah,
as a
dude.
kid.
That's super philosophical.
It
Yeah, that was awesome.
I liked Cracked and Mad.
Cracked and Mad.
I'm not
were
familiar
both
with
good.
those. The
Awesome.
boys are actually reading Hobbes now.
Alfred.
Mad's
E.
still
Newman.
around.
Mad, yeah.
Mad
Used to read
Magazine.
those at the bar.
Yeah, Mad Magazine.
I never had access to those because I was a very conservative household growing up, and those were like considered on the naughty list.
Yeah, I used to read them in the barber shop.
What were they? They were like more chaotic, comical, slapstick magazines, right?
Yeah, but for kids. So, yeah, they were off color. The jokes were dirty, a little bit off color, whatever. They were great. For a young boy, like puberty age boy, it was pure gold because there was no real profanity or nudity, but it danced around the edges of it, which was just enough to keep me interested. You know what I mean?
Right.
And Cracked too was like the underworld version of Mad.
Yeah.
Loved them both. Good
Yeah, that was
stuff.
good shit, man. Good shit.
Remember, I
Spy versus Spy. Remember that? Them?
Yeah,
yeah,
I played
the
the
two
game.
crows.
Did you play the game
Crows.
No, I didn't know there
for
was. one.
Nintendo? I'm sure you have the emulator in your loadout.
Oh, I'm sure I do too.
It's
That
hard
was-
as shit, dude.
It's for the original Nintendo.
Yes. Spy versus Spy. It's 2-player. I played with my sisters. It was one of the hardest Nintendo games we had.
NES. Yeah, I think I did play that one.
I have a little handheld that emulates all the old stuff.
Do you
Was
have
that
to
like a
whack it
controller?
on the side and hit it on the top and blow into it to get it to work? every once in a
No.
while?
Yeah.
Now you just load it up and it works. It's weird.
Oh, unreal. I had
Those
at one
cartridges
point,
are worth
I
bank now.
I was getting ISO and fucking Q-tips from my mom and like cleaning my games. I'm like, this'll do it. This'll make it work. Son of a bitch, still doesn't. And then you'd hit
No.
it just the right way, and you'd get it to load. And you had to like keep it on forever because if you shut it off, it
That's
would
right.
fucking never turn back on again.
That's
dude.
right. There was a pin hair spot that you had to set it in, or you could get the Game Genie. You had the Game Genie, you could put the Game Genie on, shove it in with the Game Genie, and its chance of working was like 75% higher.
Oh, is that right? Was it
Yeah.
Game? Yeah, I had Game Shark. I just sold it actually.
Because like, you know how you had to click the NES down and that little click toggle would always break?
Right.
They had to like
Right.
shove another game in there, like a book or something.
Haha. Good point.
Kids don't know the struggles that we went through for entertainment back in the day,
Crazy, bro. I mean,
which probably made us more innovative.
have I recounted on here the story of when I borrowed my brother's porno mags and had them in a bag down at the at the library?
No, I don't remember that.
No,
story.
I don't remember that.
So me and my buddy, like, he had a heavy bag mounted on like the rafters in the attic, and tucked up behind the mounting plate were all these porno mags, which was a brilliant hiding spot, by the way, by him. Not good enough to, fool old Steve-O, but I fucking found him, and I don't know what we were thinking. We're like, let's put him in a grocery bag, and we'll go bring him down to the library and read them there inside other books, and that way, like, we can just look through them without having to worry about getting caught. And who do I see when we're walking in but my hyper-religious aunt? And she was fucking zeroed in on the bag and was like, "Hi, Steven, what's in the bag?" And I was pulling this dodge move like Emmett Smith. I fucking ran away from her with this bag because I knew if she never
You
found the
didn't
bag...
even answer.
No, I knew if she didn't get the bag, I could just say, "Sorry, Auntie, I had to go home." But if she found the bag, that was getting back to my parents, and my brother was going to beat my ass. My whole world was ruined. So, like, mission evade, successful. I got away. My friend kind of, like, didn't really
There it
know
is.
her, so he just sort of was like, "I don't know what happened. He just left." And
Didn't show.
fucking hilarious, dude. God, I'll never
I'm glad
forget
you made it out
my-
Yeah,
alive.
there we go.
Yeah, that's
the main screen. Just
super
there,
nostalgic,
Oh, there it
yeah.
is. There it is.
So
dude.
yeah, you like go around and you gotta like find stuff and sabotage the other spy while he's trying to sabotage you.
I'm gonna play it, and I'll try to, if I remember, and I'll get back with you on what I thought of it.
Yeah, man. Oh, it's
Because that thing, once you get like this thing, I don't know how many. There's probably 10,000 plus games on that little bitty hand, and it's easy. This is why it took on me on the through New York, because
that's what I
it's-
was wondering if that's how.
It's
you got
easy
that.
to sit in your pocket. It's the size of a cell phone.
And the batteries probably last quite a while because it's not a.
Oh, it'll
strong
last
tool.
days. It'll last
Yeah.
days.
Aphid,
Like
how
when
do
you're
you
playing
not
games, I think like 12 plus hours.
How do you not get glare on your glasses, dude? Like
I think
mine.
there's glare. I can see the screen.
I guess it's just mine is like
It could be
really
distance
bad.
from screen as
Well,
well.
yeah,
as
you're up.
screen.
You're probably up a lot.
I'm leaning back here, like as far as you. See, yours isn't bad. Is it this light?
Well, it looks like you got
No,
something
it's
brighter
it's
on your
the
screen than I do.
screen.
Yep.
It's,
It's even worse without the light on.
it's the
Mhm.
screen itself that's
It's
causing
actually
it.
kind of cool without the light on it. Looks like you're
Well, you're only.
possessed.
It looks like most of your screen is white.
It is. Can I switch to dark on?
Yeah,
they
look
have
for
Well,
dark
you can.
mode.
Yeah, go to dark mode now. Change because everything on all my computers and stuff are dark mode.
Yeah,
No,
once
I
you
like,
go dark mode, you
I'm
never
more
go
of a
back.
white mode guy.
I
That
know,
is
but
our
once you,
audio
I thought the
backwards,
same
isn't it?
thing because my son was always a dark mode, and I'm like, no, I'm staying. I'm gonna do you get the thigh, I'm gonna take the breast. But once I switched over to it, it was like, I always that's one of the first things I do when I set up the computer now is switch it to dark mode.
Is that our audio in the background when we're talking? That is us.
It's you guys, but not me.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. You got.
I
some-
only did it one week, and I thought it was messing up my mic.
Hold on. Here we
And
go.
it was.
All right, I like that.
Well, we
That's
we lost Steve. Everybody.
No, I was getting the beat going in the background.
When you snore, it'll be later. It'll be a nice even.
Oh
There's
yeah.
There's a new technology that's come out. I shared in the background. I'm curious if you guys have seen the new ice gloves. There's a
Yeah, I have. I love
the
them.
demonstration video. I mean, the game changers. They're definitely game changers. That's going to be an outcry for human rights violations and all that shit. But this glove is no joke.
That second
what-
one.
What is it?
It's a sort of like a taser, but built into a glove.
This one is good. The second one is better than the first one. It's the cop who kind of looks like a fucking ex-marine, like a bad dude and shit. That's the best one. I'm going to start on the one that I always thought was the best because I've watched this a couple times. Nothing there, right? Roman Anthony, yeah, we're good. All right, so first guy, he's down. Watch this guy.
Go back with the glove.
Jesus.
Yeah, but he got 2 gloves on him. The cop did.
Oh, no. One glove.
Go back with the glove.
Old man did good.
The
Be careful
ankle.
don't get hit by the music. Yeah, there you go. Sorry, Sarita.
Yeah. I'm going to make the noises.
Their
for him.
reactions some of them seem unnatural.
Watch. Hey, Karach!
Yeah, he's ready to get cuffed. I mean, game changers, dude. No, I mean, non-lethal.
Yeah, let's hear this guy again. That's a really good soundbite for.
The taser
Dang.
gloves. They have little black gloves on now that they can grab people and just take them out with the glove.
They're gnarly. I think it's fine for anything, but it ain't gonna stop them from like getting shot. So I don't know. It's a weird.
Well, yeah.
I think. Go ahead.
I mean, the taser that fires darts at least gives you some kind of a standoff capability. The glove is probably, going to have a higher success rate. You're not going to miss when you go to grab somebody, whereas tasers sometimes don't penetrate or don't work or don't connect right.
Good Lord, Farms.
Yeah, but you got to think like, and there's cases when they go hands-on with somebody, and that's when they reach and pull something out, and sometimes it's like after the fucking hands-on has started. Maybe these gloves, you put the glove on them, and they can't reach, they can't touch, they can't grab, for their pistol or the cops. So, it could have some positive usage here. Well, I don't know why.
I mean-
Why do you think ICE in particular would need them?
Oh, that's what they're labeled as? Just
Yeah,
for
that's-
ice?
That's what they're being sent. They're the agency that developed it for their use. That's my
Other
understanding.
police departments have purchased them and do use them. Although, ironically, now it's really come to light that they even exist because ICE is going to buy some. But they've already been purchased by more than 10 police departments.
Wow.
Do they wear them at all times, or do they just put them on to confront?
I think when there's a severe, like, hands-on issue going on or somebody who's violent, why not keep them on? But, I mean, I have questions. Most of the cop pistols are polymer framed, so there wouldn't be any way that the charge would run through a pistol. But what if it's a fully metal firearm? How
Yeah, I
does
don't know
the
about
thing
that.
not charge through the firearm?
I wouldn't
mean,
think
how-
that they would be using a pistol at that point. Not anyway. That person's probably going in as the front runner, and the other guys have guns locked on to target.
Right, and ARs have plastic, all kinds of fucking plastic on them anyways, so...
How does it discharge? Is it just automatic, or is there like an
It
internal?
looks like, I'm not sure, but it
button.
looks like once they give it enough grip strength, it triggers.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
I
the
bet
old
there's a
buzzer
button
thing.
that is
Yeah, it'd have
pushed
to be
by squeezing
on up.
Mhm.
into the
Either that,
palm.
or maybe they
That's what I
activate it and then it's on.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, because he grabs in all those videos, he has hands on before it engages. So it's definitely more of a Last Dance's concept.
You think
The other
so?
thing is it's dangerous. Is like some guy's gonna scratch himself.
Right?
You
It
know,
can't be
while
all
he's
the
got
time.
things that. Ah!
It could get his buddy too if he touches one of
Right.
his teammates.
No, RW, you're wrong. They put the hand on them and the shock starts right away.
I've seen multiple ones where they can put their hands on first.
You might be right, but I mean, if I show this one real quick. Watch. Hand
That's
down.
instant. That was instant.
Hand down.
There's
Yeah,
a
first
I think
guy-
there, I think
first
there
guy
is
he
a
touched
moment.
The first guy, he touched him with the glove after he was already down.
It still looks
I
like
think-
it's the grip that activates the gun. It
Yeah,
still
I
looks
agree.
like
I
it's the
think
grip.
he's squeezing, not just putting it on him.
Yeah, there might be a 1 second
Watch
delay.
the first guy. He touches him with the glove after he's down, and the guy.
But
doesn't
either
do
way,
anything.
whether it's what my point is the same as yours. The thing is on. All they have to do is squeeze. There's no other turning it on, in my opinion.
Right. No, there's a light on the back of the. I don't know. I will look more into it. And this technology, you're going to be seeing a lot more, just like the flock cameras. I have a feeling this technology is going to be a massive talking point, debate point.
I think anyone should be able to buy it if they want it. You know,
I believe it's because it's attached to ice. It's just the next thing.
it's awesome. Imagine if a woman could have one as a form of defense, or a man who can't really defend himself well with his hands. Like somebody comes to grab you, you grab their arm, and you fucking drop them. That's fucking awesome. You know.
I mean, then
think it's-
they'll soon be custom. Like you can get a nice Spider-Man or whatever. Capitalism
Well,
works
if you think
fast.
about it, it's sort of a bridge between. It's another means of defense. To me, it's almost impossible to prosecute somebody. Well, he came at me, so I grabbed him. It's not like you're tasing him or pepper spraying him where they have any defense. Somebody's so close to you that you grab them and shock them. I think it's a great tool.
Your argument for police, I can see Incarnation. ICE, I do see the ICE agents as more military. Even though they make stupid mistakes here and there, they're more military-minded, more military trained.
My thing, Incarnation, is I think it's a nice little tool to have. I think it should be made available to civilians. And there's, like, let's face it, Incarnation, there are weaker police officers. There's some female police officers. If they're getting overtaken by somebody who's 10 inches taller than them and 80 pounds heavier than them, i.e. a big dude, and they reach onto his arm, or, I mean, if it's fucking life or death, if the woman fucking grabs his nuts or something with that fucking thing, game over. I think it's great, right? I mean, it's a force multiplier for a weak person.
I think it could. I've always thought the people that mistakenly grabbed the gun and shot the suspect because they thought it was a taser, I think it would cut down on those instances. Because
that one instance.
well, I didn't say it was a huge problem, because I bet there's probably more people that die from being tased than being shot instead
Yeah.
of the taser.
That's right. That's a good
Actually,
point.
in a really obscure way to look at it, more cops die from using the taser than accidentally, like, pulling the firearm, because there's been quite a few cops have opted for taser fails, and they've been
That's
Yep.
which
The
is-
gun electrocutes them?
No,
No.
the
They tase the
taser
perp,
failed. The taser
and the
fails
perp
for
shoots 'em.
whatever reason. Yeah,
Oh.
thick jacket, sweatshirt. You miss the shot. Taser fails. Whatever.
well, and then he's got his hand occupied with that instead of his
Mhm.
firearm.
Exactly. There's been times where people pull out knives when you're completely allowed as a police officer to shoot them until the threat stops. Right? The threat stops.
Stops moving.
Yeah, and they've opted to pull out a taser without any backup there, and it's been like a disaster. So yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I still think the police would prefer a standoff weapon to something like that. I don't know about
Standoff?
ice.
Standoff weapon being a traditional taser.
Yeah,
Yeah, like I said, only think this could add another layer to it, possibly. When
Yep.
they go hands-on, it would certainly make it easier. Maybe in Europe, where they seem to go hands-on a lot more, this thing would be fucking great.
What's
Sorry
wrong
about
with
that.
adding the option? That's my question. Like, I understand the aspect of range and all that. I understand strategy and tactical, but if this adds another option for them to take out somebody non-violently so that they can, book them
yeah,
and deal with it.
it's another option, but it handicaps the officer because he has to now consider what he does with the hand with the taser on it. You can't just like drop it. I don't know. It
Yeah.
seems like it constrains him.
True.
Like based on their IQ?
No, well that always factors in. But suppose the guy is right-handed, he shoots with his right hand, and he puts the glove on his right hand to take down a suspect. I don't know if he's going to be able to draw his weapon with the glove.
I mean, put it on your left hand, and I mean, I don't
But
know.
then
There's all
you-
hypotheticals.
Yeah, I know, but now you have to train on how to use this glove. What happens if the suspect? What happens if the glove fails? What happens if the suspect gets up and backs
You're
off and
right.
starts
You're right.
firing?
We should not progress technology. We should just do what we have.
And don't
I mean,
forget,
if it-
Last Dance, they have to train for hands-on techniques. You have to be pretty good at it to use, like, putting your hands on somebody to subdue them. So you're saying they have to train with it like that's a bad thing. They have to train without it. This might make it easier when you go hands-on and grab somebody who's not armed but who's wild. What about on a plane? Some of these drunk idiots. This thing would be fucking gold. Boom.
Okay, well, a plane is an entirely different environment than.
Okay, so
I
you're
might
willing to
agree with
accept
that.
it will work there.
Let's give all the flight attendants those gloves.
Air marshals.
Would you like coffee or tea or
Can I have a little more soda? Ah!
soda?
Well, you know
Yeah,
what
if
I'm
it's
saying.
another tool and they don't all have to have it and all have to be wearing it also along with everything else, if it's something that they leave in the car for certain situations,
Yeah, just the
one
tool.
more tool in the box isn't going to hurt.
I can imagine, if there's a lot of police, one of them standing around with two gloves on, and the other cop says, "Don't make me have, Joe Taser hands go after you."
Right.
Right.
Well, you could feel it.
Edward Taser
That's what I've
hands.
always thought. You can feel it through the person that's getting tased, right? Because I feel like I've
No,
seen.
I mean-
oh, you can't.
Those videos he was showing, those guys were holding him down with their bare hands and putting other hands on other parts of the skin. So I don't understand how they weren't getting
Yeah.
shot.
I'm sure there's an insulator on the inside.
No, I'm saying like if somebody gets electrocuted and you're touching them, you get electrocuted as well. So if you tase
if your
somebody
skin
and you're
is,
touching
yeah.
them with your bare skin, you feel it as well. Maybe not as strong, but
Yeah, no, you're right.
Is it possible to localize electricity and not have it travel through the whole system?
Well,
you'd have to,
it goes where it wants. It follows
yeah,
the
you'd have to change
least
physics.
path of least resistance.
Won't it go into itself? Like it goes from the glove into the body back into the glove? Like that's the point of least resistance?
No.
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 There's no ground for the glove.
It will go through multiple people, but a lot of times in the videos that we're seeing, like when someone gets tased and there's other cops who catch them and hold
Well,
them.
that's what I've always wondered. Yes.
I think, I don't know. I think it's timing and that maybe they have insulated gloves on themselves. Because we've all seen the other videos when they all lock arms and the one on the end gets tased and they all fucking drop to the ground. So there's got to be something here we're missing. Obviously.
I'm gonna watch it again just myself for a second.
Talking
But
about-
also,
Maybe it's
Yeah,
all
but-
fake.
No, at this point, I don't think so. Not with this. Yeah, no, they got their bare hand on holding them in the same arm, right next to the glove.
All right, let me ask a little bit of AI here.
Well, that is a good point, Smoke Steve. I am flummoxed.
The glove must be able to literally have a small circuit somehow just in itself.
I'm not saying it's impossible, RW. It's the glove looks self-contained to me.
Yeah. Maybe there's small prongs that actually break skin, and it goes between the prongs.
Yeah, but then how would I don't know that it would even. I don't know it would have the dramatic effect it has on the person being tased. If the
Just pain. It's no longer a paralyzed muscle. It's just sheer pain.
well, but they all went down instead of
Yeah,
Yeah,
jumping up or thrashing out.
yeah, freaking
Can't you go-
out. Yeah,
didn't they go down from pain?
that's what
It
I
could
said. It
be.
seemed unnatural. Some of their reactions seemed unnatural. Like they all wanted to like tuck and roll, and it just doesn't seem like that's. I mean, I don't
Just
know.
pain?
I've never been
Okay.
tased with that thing, but it just seems like that wouldn't be the natural response.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Steve will enlighten us on that one. While he does that, I came across a commercial on my feed, and it's real. It's
Blue
it's
Chew
called
Gold.
Positive Singles. It's a dating app, and it's the largest herpes dating app ever.
Finally.
So there's hope for some of you guys out there. I thought that was gross, but you know,
I mean, why is it gross? If you got it, you got it. You might as well keep it in house. You know what I'm saying? Have a club.
just can you imagine? Just like, oh no, God. Like how many does it have like a herpes rating? Like how big your blisters get and all that? Like
There's a chat room where people discuss their lesions.
Yeah, there's different forms. A lot of people have cold sores. That's herpes.
That's true.
There was that the villages in Florida, right? Where there was like a lot of swingers and shit. Didn't they have like a major gonorrhea outbreak or something like that?
Oh hell, that's nothing.
That's like the 70s all over again, right, Big Dog?
I think penicillin cures
a
that.
little bit of penicillin, all good.
Yeah,
Little 8-ball of the old sniffy sniff and some penicillin in the 70s.
penicillin, and it's back to the party.
there are different HHVs incarnation. You know,
Did you find any
herpes
information out,
simplex and
Smoke
stuff is
Steve?
the one that they're going to deal with here. What's
yeah.
up?
Yes, I did. So
What'd you find
basically, the interlocking arms would work because there's a good bit of skin contact there. So the taser really affects the main person who's getting tased. But if you have interlocking arms, it can travel through them pretty efficiently. But like just simple hand contact to somebody who's getting tased, you're still going to get a mild shock, but it's not going to be that bad.
That's what I figured.
Yeah, so it's like a fine line sort of thing.
Because there is resistance, and with resistance, it heats up and it dissipates at the same time as it goes along.
Yeah, if you were to like get your hands soapy and wet and like
Ah,
put them on a person and they got tased, you would almost get 100% tased.
yeah.
If your hands are dry and you put them on them, you're going to get like 15-20% of it. And if it's just like a glancing touch or you catch them as they're getting tased or after, you're not going to feel much. So it's
Yep.
so a lot of it has to do with conductivity for sure.
What if you're tongue kissing the perp?
That is.
Yeah, you'd be.
I don't know what
fucking-
happened when
you'd,
what happened when you did that.
you'd be in rough shape. It goes back to the old concept of why it was so dangerous to have radios near bathtubs and before ground fault circuit interrupters. in bathrooms because
Yeah.
soapy water is like way more conductive than even regular water.
Mm.
It's pretty freaking scary, dude. And always makes me remember that scene, of course, from the movie Fear and Loathing and the book, when the guy asks him to throw the radio in the tub and he throws the grapefruit at his head. I have a fucking great scene. Fucking shit. Hunter Thompson.
Did you guys hear about Bill Gates' daughter?
Like her company is
Yeah,
possibly involved in fraud.
yeah. Bill Gates, she faces up to 20 years in prison for her shopping app. Thea.
Whoa.
It's accused of secretly taking credit for sales it didn't generate to inflate its commissions.
I did hear
She blamed
about
it on a software bug, but Bloomberg reports she knew about it for at least seven months. So
Well,
this is
I
just
don't-
a small feed that came up, but I'm curious if she gets tagged for it.
Are you saying
it-
she has been arrested? I don't. I mean, she faces 20 years if she's arrested and charged with a crime.
You know, looking at it in this perspective of Bloomberg breaking this story, Bloomberg would generally be on the side of Bill Gates, so I would even add more like credit to it coming from Bloomberg because they're traditionally on Bill Gates' side, if you know what I mean.
She has not been arrested for her cookie stuffing, quote unquote.
I'm guessing that's probably the absolute worst case scenario, though. So she's probably not, just like every crime, the absolute worst case scenario sounds horrible, But
I
Let's
bet
see if
she
even
has
faces
better than
justice.
average lawyers.
Better than most.
the glove ain't gonna fit.
I ain't gonna be no damn Johnny Cochran up in there, but they'll be good. I mean, Bill Gates could have just paid her for fake anything. It's like
Right.
20 to 40 million dollars. That's like nothing for that guy. But I don't.
He could have made every victim whole by a factor of 100.
Yeah, I mean, really, everything he ever made goes into most computers, right? I mean, it's wild.
I didn't realize he had children.
It's fucking crazy.
Is
dude.
that a child he had with Melinda?
Don't know.
Has he been married more than once?
I don't. He's been divorced, but I don't know. He's divorced from Melinda, but I don't know that he's been married more than once. So it must be one.
Don't
Must be
they
more.
marry people on Epstein's Island? It's like Vegas.
Well, his company's, I guess, English.
The only other thing, I only have two other things that stood out. One is a lady that I have video of her riding a bike across a flooded bridge, and then she gets sucked in, and the whole people try and drag her out and everything. The other is the Polish politician that's making a lot of noise right now, named Grzegorz Braun, and he's going around like tearing down LGBTQ stuff and ripping down European flags and just basically making a massive statement saying like we're independent.
Ripping down EU flags.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen him. All right, start with the bridge drowning, and then we'll transition into the Polak.
All right, live leak first. Got it.
Last Dance had something, and he hadn't even brought it up.
We'll
Oh,
jump
sorry.
into
Go ahead.
Last Dance bridge drowning, and then your
He's-
idea.
Yeah, he was falling asleep over there, so I just want to
No,
make
I'm
sure.
not
he gets
falling
in
asleep.
before-
Let me. I
You're
can speak for
yawning.
myself.
You were yawning.
I could yawn for myself.
All right,
Uh,
last yawn. Let's go, last yawn.
Yeah. So everybody is probably aware of the death of Jason Arday.
Yes.
No, I am not. I'm looking up his name now.
Is this the African American young kid?
Well,
Yes.
he's
In the
he's
boating-
African
the boating
English.
thing? The
He's a
voting
black-
thing?
The voting
No,
thing?
no.
Boating.
No.
Oh,
No,
then
no.
I don't know.
No,
who you're-
I know who you're thinking of. It's not that.
Way off.
He was
I
a
don't know who
professor
he's
of
talking about.
sociology.
This guy was a professor like the youngest professor ever at Cambridge University in England.
Sociology.
And he recently, people started looking into his academic credentials, and everything was faked, basically. So he resigned, and there was a lot of.
So he got to where he was by lying about what?
Full-on plagiarism.
Okay.
Yeah.
Allegedly, correct? Allegedly.
I read up on a
He
lot.
basically.
Well, not
admitted it.
allegedly. I mean, it would take a short time to figure out if it was true.
Yeah, no, it is plagiarism.
A lot of research that he did was just stolen writing, and individual scholars have analyzed it, and AI, and both of them have found there's way too many overlapping coincidences to things that he wrote. But
He had
go
a good
ahead,
hustle,
Last
is what
Dance.
you're saying.
Well, no, he didn't, because he didn't fake it. He fucking made it too obvious. Last Dance, continue, please.
And so, there was a big brouhaha. Did Oxford University kind of change their standards to admit someone who's less qualified into the ranks of their professors?
Cambridge or Oxford?
What did I say?
Cambridge.
Did I
is where
say
it's from.
Oxford? It's Cambridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You said Cambridge. No, you said Cambridge.
You did say Cambridge.
Okay. Well, what's RW talking about then?
You said Oxford last. Doesn't matter. Let's continue.
Okay, no, I bet RW's right.
Fair.
I almost called RW Oxford, so he must be right. Yeah, so, and in the midst of all this, there's this guy who was a professor and now he's nothing. And it's not clear, he was found dead. They haven't said what, how he died, but, it's pretty clear that it was by his own hand. The police have said that they don't view the death as suspicious. Kind of all the ways of talking around it, but without actually saying that he's dead by his own hand. And so, then there's now this enormous hoopla. Did the people who kind of, spilled the beans on his plagiarism, are they at fault?
Who questioned his legitimacy?
Who questioned his legitimacy? Who
Yeah.
brought up the plagiarism points? Is it the University of Cambridge who promoted him without checking any of his research and academic background? Is it all his fault, basically? So there's
I mean, is
Fault for what though?
And the other thing, the most important thing is that, he was 41 years old. He was a father of two, and to me, that's the real tragedy.
Coward. Yeah, he's a coward.
Well,
Yeah.
Instead of facing the music and being there for his kids for the rest of their life, he chose the easy way out.
maybe you're right, but to me, I just see it as a tragedy, and one that's terrible. It's a terrible, terrible tragedy.
Essentially, he couldn't fight the allegations. He couldn't disprove the allegations. And there was only one exit for him that he perceived. And his perception of that was because it was true. He did fuck up and steal a bunch of shit. If he was a real scholar, he would have taken it and he would have battled against them with his intellect. He did not.
So
he never
was
seemed to really have any legitimate ground in response. As far as I've read, he only seemed to threaten people with lawsuits for harassment and never really, had a retort or a rebound of, well, this is why you might think that, and this is what I was trying to say, this is what my research proved. He never
probably
took
no
the
leg.
attack route as more of the defend route.
What I find very interesting is that he was a professor of sociology, and sociology is the study of, human society, social behavior, and the way groups and institutions interact. Um, and he got his job by lying. Like there's a major demographic right now that went through college using ChatGPT. All these people are going to be getting jobs. I'm curious how many of the jobs that they get are going to cause these problems where the companies are like, you don't know how to do shit. Your credentials are ChatGPT, and they go kill themselves.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
know. His was a unique case.
Why is he? I feel like last chance you feel sorry for him.
I, I don't. I wouldn't say it that way. I just feel it's a tragedy for his loved ones and for him.
I mean,
I
it
mean,
sounds like he knew what he was doing. It's not like every time he lied about something or pretended something, he didn't know the consequences of it. He just wanted to further himself financially or otherwise.
Yeah, I would argue that he definitely bears a lot of responsibility for his plagiarism and everything else that he did that wasn't ethical. But I also think that the university, didn't treated him differently.
My question is,
Because
did he do
of
a
his
good
race.
job?
They didn't have the same standards. And that made
What
it possible to they basically put him on a pedestal which he could not sustain. So they sort of
What if
set
he
him
did
up
a
to
good
fail.
job? What if he was doing a fantastic job and he was thrown out because he didn't have the credentials really, but he was doing a good job?
What is the
He
job?
wasn't doing a good job. These guys who
Okay.
Yeah.
analyzed his work were independent.
His students said he was a terrible teacher. It
Okay.
really
Well,
wasn't.
then my point is moot.
The other scholars who have come up with these charges and these things, and there's some of them are reporters. They it started and then it sort of snowballed when things just became obvious to a lot of people. So, and then his response was tragic, but Last Dance, it's the duty of people to seek out the truth, especially in academia.
I agree 100%.
Well, especially if
So-
other people are paying good money to learn from him, and he's a fraud.
Yeah.
And in general,
Yeah.
and the whole entire thing. So, people seeking out the truth and finding out that he did things wrong, and then the result of what he did to himself.
You know what it
I
is?
hear what
It's-
you're saying. So the university, do you find them somewhat culpable because they
I-
got him in on some sort of affirmative action type quota?
You know what? I don't really. I think they're culpable for this.
Whoa, RW.
I'll play
I think
that
they're
whole thought for you
culpable
another
for
time.
the scandal. As for his death, I don't think they're culpable. I think that it's all after the fact. You kind of wonder, oh, why didn't they?
Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
Why didn't they? You say, oh,
RW is getting ready to go up to bat.
Why didn't
It's
they?
like the music,
What?
the music they play before the guy.
Right.
There.
It's his walk-up music.
Right.
You think, why didn't they talk to him about if he was okay, if he needed counseling after this happened? I think they just dumped him, and were glad to be rid of him. I don't know. No one should ever be satisfied with a result like this.
Yeah, you're right. There's a little bit of dancing on his grave going on right now,
Yeah.
and there's.
I've
even
never
a guy
heard of
who-
this guy.
A guy who I generally like, I find his humor to be nice and dark, is Count Dankula. He was dancing on the grave a little bit with one or two of his posts, and I'm kind of like, yeah, hey,
Well, if
it's a tough one.
it was really a culture war thing, left versus right, left trying to defend the guy, the right saying this is another DEI, hero, or a DEI hire, and
See, my brain didn't go to being a side versus side thing at all.
Oh,
You know,
this was huge
well,
on that.
that's the way that's why everything goes now.
Some
It's
people are
just the way it
convinced.
is.
People are literally saying racism killed him.
oh, come on, man. First off, I have a very short fuse, I guess you would call it, when it comes to parents that commit suicide when they have young children.
I know.
It's just
And-
an
and-
instant,
bro,
instant cutoff for me.
It's
Yeah,
not that short. I mean, don't.
I feel the same. I kind of have the same instinct you do. It's like, dude, you got responsibilities. You can't just throw them.
Yeah, like the Anthony Bourdain. I loved that guy. I loved everything that guy did, and it was like, really, that's what you had to do, you know?
Yeah, I hear you.
Although somebody told me recently, oh, he didn't kill himself.
That's a theory.
He knew too much.
Well, there was that. Yeah, it was something about like I guess. I think it had something to do with Epstein or something. Or, I swear it was just over my vacation. It was. I don't know if it was a family. It was a family. I think it was a family relative that said it.
He was the ultimate guy, and there's so many vloggers now who do what he set the anchor for, of just going to great places, meeting the culture, meeting the people, drinking.
Right, man.
It was, I mean, politics aside, I mean, if you hate him because he had a fucking sandwich with Obama, then more power to you. But I always thought his show was very entertaining, and it was a great loss, you know.
The thing is those people like if there is people, I'm sure there is. There's people that because he had that sandwich or whatever, and I feel like it was somewhere like Korea or Indonesia or something like that. You know, those are the same people that would get upset if like you didn't go to the White House when you won the World Series because Trump was in office. You know, and it's such a I just can't stand that mentality. It just drives me crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Sad. Those packages, that's funny. Shall we keep it rolling? It's only 10 o'clock. You guys are still good to go, right?
Yeah, I'm not gonna
Eight-
last my usual multi-hours.
What?
So, where did you say where you were at? I remember you told somebody.
I'm in
I don't know if
upstate
it was
New
us.
York.
Oh man, I wish I was still there. So driving from Manhattan to Niagara Falls is one of the most enjoyable drives that I've ever had in my life. It is so beautiful. It's like every turn you come across, you're like, oh my god, that is unbelievably beautiful.
Yep, it's very
You're probably spoiled because you see it more than I do.
well. This is my second time here this summer, so
Oh, okay. What version of upstate? Like, did you drive up there?
yeah, we drove.
And how north of are you in that direction like that I'm talking about, like going up towards Niagara
Yeah,
Falls?
it's a little south, a little bit south of there.
Right.
Like
obviously.
Ithaca might be.
Okay, yeah.
Looks like
it's-
Vermont, bro. Farm country, rolling hills, long pastures, goats.
Yeah, but the hills aren't just rolling though. I would say they're more substantial than because we have the Ozark Hills, here. Closer to like Nashville area, it seems like more similar to that.
Last answer, you near the Gunks?
No, significantly west.
West, okay.
What's that? The Gunks.
The
Cool,
Shawangunk Mountains.
Weird cliff formations, man. They're
Yeah.
creepy. Remember the
Catskills?
end of
Is that a thing? Catskills? Because I saw a lot of
It's-
signs that said Catskills.
It's at the southern end of the Catskills.
Okay.
Shawangunk Mountains.
And I remember the Catskills. Well, it seemed like we followed it was on both sides of us, like a river or a pretty
The Hudson River.
that whole way up there. I mean, it wasn't
Well,
like real wide. It seemed real shallow
Where were you driving exactly?
from Manhattan up to Niagara Falls.
Oh, well, then you crossed. So no, you
But
were.
for a
I don't
long
know.
ways, I was alongside, and I wouldn't call it a major river. This was like a fly fishing type thing, but it was like
Yeah,
we were with it for so long. It was beautiful.
I don't know what it would be. Were you on major highway?
Yeah, it was a major highway.
Major?
Well, I mean, I don't know. It seemed like there was speed trap areas too, where it
Yeah,
would
I've
be.
been on
I
that
think it was in
highway.
New York still before we
I
crossed.
love that highway.
But there would be like the speed limit, because I had it on Google Maps, and because you wouldn't notice a difference in the highway at all, and it would go down to like 55, and it would be like that for a 20-mile stretch, and you would. Luckily, my when you're on Google Maps and CarPlay, it tells you there's reports of police ahead or whatever, and
It's a real cruiser.
it was pretty
that
accurate. It
highway.
was nice. It was nice.
I bet you were on I-90, and
Yes,
you were following the Mohawk River.
Okay, beautiful.
That's
that
the
that
one.
area is
I've
just
taken
beautiful.
that one. It is good.
I could live there.
I went that way when I went down from Vermont years ago. We went out west and then into New York, and we took a road right down. That's beautiful going south, and then it just gets less beautiful when you get close to the city, and then it just turns to shit. But coming out of it, coming back, it's the opposite. Obviously, it looks like shit, and then you just get into the trees, and you're like loving it. It's good cruising road.
West Virginia was beautiful too. We went
Cruising in the sense of driving, not the gay thing.
Mountain Mama.
huh?
I'm a big
West
fan
Virginia?
of West Virginia.
It was beautiful. It was amazing.
You know why it's beautiful?
Country roads.
Because it's poor and there's no development.
Oh yeah. There was the
For
hotel
now.
we stayed at. The hotel we stayed at was filled with oh, he muted. I'm like, can they say? Yeah. We got your background noise real heavy tonight, Smoke Steve.
Well, why don't you say
fine,
something, dude?
Well, it's fine.
labor
You can see
breathing.
it. You can see it in the background.
Here, watch this. Boom, boom.
Oh man,
Yeah, see it. It
quiet.
flatlines. See it flatlines.
I mean, that's because I played some blues at the end of the last show, and I forget about it. Look at it back there. I am so great.
But
Jesus Christ.
anyway, we were on a major highway, and we got on. We found a hotel that we wanted to go to, and we went to the hotel. And the hotel, it was filled with people that worked at. Was it oil? I think they were oil diggers, I guess. But the whole it was in West Virginia. It wasn't a major town or anything, and it was, I would say, 80% of the people, like the whole parking lot was filled with work trucks. And I asked the people at the desk what was going on. And they're like, "Oh yeah, they're seasonal, and they pretty much live here, during the season." And then we took a back road, and we came across. I think I showed you two the picture of the covered bridge, but those back roads. I'm so glad that we decided to take that route instead of getting back on it was 70. We shot off 70.
You probably
It's
saved
70.
$2.25 for a toll too for the extra 14 minutes.
Well, that was another thing too, and maybe you guys can inform me. Like, am I going to get a bill from the state of New York for all these tolls? Because it would show up on my thing, and it would have the camera thing, and I would go. So it's cost effective, I guess, for them to mail me a bill, I guess.
Yeah,
and who's going to enforce that bill? Is there, if I don't pay it, if I don't go back to New York for a long time?
Yeah, but if you do in like 10 years, all of a sudden they'll impound your shit, take your license for like, I don't know.
Yeah,
it could be like fucking interest and penalties with the IRS.
Probably.
I don't know how it works, but
there wasn't.
Just fucking.
There was. Well, I don't know. I haven't got anything in the mail yet, so I guess I'll get something in the mail. I guess because there was. I'm not saying that we never came to a toll booth where I paid to go on or get off or whatever, But for the most part, it would, because I feel like when I went from DC to Long Beach, New York, I feel like the tolls were going to be like $50. And I don't think until we got real close to my friend's house in Long Beach, I don't think we paid a single toll. But there was a lot of the like cameras.
And do you have an Easy Pass or an equivalent?
No, why? Because we don't have anything like that here.
I'll be right back.
Well, I think
So I don't know what's going to
just-
happen.
They probably take a picture of your license plate, and I don't know what they do.
Yeah, so I guess maybe they only worry about people that live in New York. I don't know. Like maybe I don't have to pay that.
I still owe money to the state of Illinois for a fine for not paying a toll, and I just refuse to pay the fine. And it's 30 years or more now that I've owed this money. I wonder if they've forgotten.
Well, has it compounded? Like, is there, are you like into it for like $2,000 now?
Honestly, I don't know. I think they compounded it once or twice, and then they maxed it out. But I wasn't good. It was bullshit. So I wasn't. I paid the toll. It was an 85-cent toll or something, which I sent them, a credit card thing for it.
Me and my soon-to-be wife were vacationing in Tennessee. We went to Gatlinburg, and anyway, I got pulled over. I mentioned it before. I always had souped-up Mustangs back in the 90s, and we were going 97 because he told me, you know what would happen if you were going 2 miles an hour faster, son? You'd be going to jail. But he was your typical like Smokey and the Bandit cop.
Yeah.
Like giving me a hard time and everything.
And you were younger then, right? He was probably.
Oh yeah, I was like 21, 22 at the time,
oh
probably.
Man.
And I had just the biggest amount of homegrown crap hippie lettuce riding with me. But luckily that didn't come to that. But I got a ticket and I never paid that ticket. And it was, I don't know, 2 years later, we got married, and my mother-in-law took us the whole family to Disney World. And we had 2 cars, and I was driving my car at the time with, whatever family members shoved into it. And I was just sweating it the whole way through Tennessee, thinking, I don't know how I'm going to explain this if I get pulled over and get in super big trouble. But that was over 30 years ago, and nothing's ever come about it. I've been pulled over since then, and they didn't say that I had a outstanding warrant in another state or anything like that. So I'm guessing it's just gone. It's just over with.
There must be a statute of limitations on these fines. I don't know. Maybe not. One thing they never forget is money they owed.
Right. So yeah, I'll let you guys know what comes about with the whole getting my picture taken driving through the toll booth things. See if I get a ticket in the mail or whatever.
I bet you get something.
I might.
We could return to the subject of Massachusetts with what RW brought up earlier. You still there, RW?
Yeah, I'm here. I don't know what to say about it anymore about it.
What's going on?
I'll just wanted to say one more thing. My understanding of the new bill was that it was intended for extreme medical situations, and that was the only way I ever saw it, and that's the only way I could ever justify something like that. Otherwise, of course, it would be inhumane and pretty much like ghastly, like unthinkable sort of shit, So
yeah,
that's what I assumed that it was for. And that's what I continued to hope. Otherwise, it's like you are clearly thinking, obviously very disturbing.
I just think Let's see what happens. Let's see when the next.
What are you
state
guys?
joins.
What are you guys talking about? Because I probably wasn't here.
Massachusetts
The glove thing?
allows
Does-
abortion up to birth now.
Oh. Well, like if the woman's gonna die or what?
No. That
Yes,
was already
yeah.
allowed.
See, this is what I thought, that this was to make it easier for the doctor to make the call, is the way that I had read this law. But ICYRW has difficulty with it because most of the reasons were covered under the law that was passed in 2020. There were just some hard parameters that they wanted to be met. And now with the new law, it appears to remove some of those parameters and make it easier for the individual single doctor to make that call rather than some sort of a medical board, or I don't really understand what the previous thing was. But again, what I understood it as was, in the cases like you brought up, aphid lip, something really detrimental to the mother, or that the fetus was inviable or something along those lines. Maybe I'm wrong. I can't say, hey, you got a light.
Yeah, but
You're like underneath like a metal roof awning
It's
type
a-
thing.
yeah, it's a porch.
It's
Yeah.
It's a porch with a covering.
That looks awesome.
dude, it's
And it must be kind of chilly there because you got the.
fucking fly.
It is. It feels like about 60 now. It's not too bad, but
Wow. Man, it's been a while since I felt that.
It's a tin roof, Ethan.
Yeah.
yeah,
10 roof. Rusted.
Exactly. Little bit of Love Shack. Love it. I used to think she said, Henry, pregnant.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. When you're a kid, you make up song lyrics when you don't know what they say. So I was like, oh, she got pregnant at the Love Shack. No, I was way off on the lyrics on that one.
I can't lie. I enjoyed them.
You like
They
that
always made-
that
They
flamer?
always made
Oh, man, and a kissing
Yeah.
at the Love Shack.
What was the?
weird.
I feel like they had like their first big song was like something about a
Rock
crab. Or,
Lobster.
yeah, that's it. Rock lobster.
It's
Yeah.
horrible.
I think that
terrible.
song's back from like the late 70s. I think it's like way older than you think it is.
Yeah, it sounded like something straight out of like the Rocky Horror Picture Show with that weird guitar line, but it actually worked. You know, it's not. A
They
bad
always all those songs made you them and They Might Be Giants. I like them too.
They Might Be Giants was a little weirder, but they were okay. Yeah, I mean,
It was like
I hear
feel
you.
good, happy stuff.
Yeah, I liked a band called Too Much Joy from that time. Great band.
I don't remember them.
I got to see them live a few times.
Oh yeah.
Pretty good. My buddy
Too
broke
Much
his foot
Joy.
at their concert. It was awesome.
Oh yeah. How'd that happen?
He had high arches. He broke his feet quite often. Wasn't a good show if old Ed didn't break his foot.
Oh, is that right?
Poor guy. Yeah.
hey, how old do you think Kate Pearson of the B-52s is?
70.
Anybody else have a guess?
Is she the redhead one?
Yeah,
The cute one. The other one had like the beehive hairdo.
yeah, she's
Blonde
good.
and red.
She wasn't nearly as cute. Yeah. Okay. If I had to guess, man, she's got to be like 74-ish now.
78 years old.
Oh,
I mean,
Man.
cute was a relative term with both of those. Those were more like serviceable. I wouldn't kick either of them out of the bed for eating crackers, leaving some crumbs behind. It would be fine. They were,
the chick from what's the Walk Like a Egyptian? Was it the Bangles?
Oh, yeah.
Bangles, yeah.
That chick, she was cute. I was like, I had a crush on her when I was
Susanna
a kid.
Hoff.
Hoffs.
Yeah, she was cute.
She still
I'm-
has a.
She's probably like mid 60s at least, I would
she's
think.
still on the socials.
At
and
least.
she still looks fabulous.
Does she really? Wow.
Yeah. Yes.
Yep. She is 67.
Wow.
Find her on Instagram. She's all right.
67.
Somehow
Yes.
she never aged.
Well,
She's
think
like Vanna
about it.
White.
If Walk Like an Egyptian came out in '86 and she was,
I know, dude.
if she was 21, that was 40 years ago.
Yeah.
21 plus 40 is 61. So she could have been 26. That would make her 67. I mean, Jesus.
Yeah.
Man, yeah. I was young in the 80s, but I was still alive, you know? My niece was 3 or 4 at 9/11, and she barely remembers it, you know? And I've got
This
other
year-
members in my family who were born after it who have no idea about it, you know?
It's a big year for 9/11 this year, so we're gonna see a lot of the bodies hitting the roofs.
Well, that's a good way of putting it, I guess. Jesus.
We went to the reflection pool, and I
Good.
told my son, I'm like, dude, don't, you're not supposed to do like selfies or anything here. But he's like,
Did he?
"Look at him." No, he didn't. He wouldn't have probably done it anyway. And he's like, look at them, and like you look around, it's everybody with these like grins on their face. Couldn't be happier at that moment, taking the picture of themselves in
Why-
front of just one after another.
Why
front of
can't
the
you? Why can't you take a selfie at the reflecting pool?
Yeah, I just saw that it was like we watched 2 or 3 different things. Like it was like things to do or top 10 things to do in New York while you're there. They all brought that up when they talked about it. Do not take a selfie.
Oh, you
Totally
mean
disrespectful.
you're not talking about the DC thing? You're talking about
No, I'm talking about
11.
the big, huge reflection pool. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm sorry.
okay,
yeah,
yeah.
that is maybe reflection pool was probably, I don't think they even call it. I don't know what they call it.
Yeah.
What do they call it?
I know
It's
what
like
you're talking. I don't know what they call
yeah.
it, but I know what you're talking about now.
No, the reflection pool, it was like, it was a ghost town down there because we got there and there wasn't shit down there. So there was nobody down there, which I was glad because it's like man, I think the one day we put in 18 miles in DC. And the reflecting pool, once you get to the Washington Monument, is still a pretty good distance walk down there. I was kind of sad because I think that's where Lincoln's sitting on the chair, isn't it?
You didn't get to see
Yeah.
Lincoln?
We didn't go down there. I was just like, fuck that, dude. Because both
You see
times
the
when we got there, it was
see
like
the
we had
Vietnam
already
Wall?
walked so many miles. No, we didn't see that. Like, where's that at?
Close to the Lincoln thing. They're right down.
Oh
in the
yeah, we
same
didn't go
zone
down there. We didn't go down there.
That's too bad.
We went to like I think 8 or 10 museums though.
Did you
We
see
saw the
JFK's grave at the Arlington National Cemetery?
no, we didn't go there.
You go to the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier.
No, we didn't go there.
Did you see the bronze statue that weighs 100 tons of the men raising the flag over Iwo Jima?
No. Didn't
What'd you
that.
see? The fucking Dairy Queen? Where the hell did you go?
There was this really awesome food truck that was selling shawarma.
Oh, all right. So you did get shawarma.
I did get shawarma, but it was at the very tail end at a gas station in Illinois. Is when I
From
finally
Frank
got my
Smith.
Sounds
It wasn't
depressing.
from
It
fucking.
was horrible. It was horrible. We
wasn't
ate like
from-
2 bites because they
Wow.
fucked up the first one. She put it on the grill, and it was at a truck stop, and there's like 10 truckers that built up behind us after we ordered.
Oh, dude.
And she fucked up our first one, and she's like, I couldn't get out of her without asking, yeah, are you telling me that you're gonna give it to me free? So that's what I finally had to say, because I didn't want to come off as cheap like I really am, because they don't know me. And I was like, yeah, if you're gonna throw it away, I'll take it. So my son got that one. And there was nothing really wrong with it. Like the tinfoil ripped, I guess, when she was pressing it into the grill.
Yeah.
But it was very disappointing. I was like, Because I'd always heard like shawarma, like when you're drunk on like, late at night or something, you get those little food truck places and it's good or whatever.
No,
And it was what I don't know if it was right shawarma, but it was chicken cut off of a spit or whatever, the thing that spins around, you know.
Yeah.
It was on like a flatbed pita or flour, more like a flour tortilla. It was on a bed of hummus, like that you would dip a chip into,
That's
and they
okay.
ladened it with pickles.
No
like there was-
tzatziki?
Yeah, they gave me a dipping sauce of tzatziki, but it was more pickles than chicken. Probably they like just poured on the.
It sounds
I'm like,
wrong.
okay, I'll try it. You know, it didn't sound good. Hummus, pickles, and chicken.
Our fucking shawarma here will destroy anybody else ever. Because Middle Eastern, I don't like. So white shawarma is the way to go. Massachusetts whitey shawarma. We make the best.
So I think I said something in the Discord about the amount of
Joined.
in Middle Eastern people at the Niagara Falls, and I since then because I brought it up with several people because I was just amazed. I mean, the percentage of Middle Eastern people in Niagara Falls is like 4 to 1 of any other race, and I was like shocked by it. It just didn't seem right. But apparently, right on the other side of maybe Toronto, because I think that's what's right there, it's like all Middle Eastern people.
Are we watching a video here?
No, I just wanted you to, if you knew who this was, I was going to ask you.
Deborah Harry.
That's
Yes,
Deborah
it
Harry.
That's
Is
what
she still
said in the
alive?
chat.
She's 81.
Mm.
She's 79 in this picture.
Oh, that just hurts.
She looks good still. I mean,
Yeah, but there's
Well, if she's
clearly been
79
some-
right there, she looks good.
There's been some plastic surgery there, though.
what are you gonna do, right?
No, absolutely.
I think she's a-okay.
I loved her music.
Loved.
Yes.
What's your
Back
favorite
then.
song?
Well, there's one that's kind of punky a little bit. I don't know the names of her songs. I would have to. I
Heart
know
of
it's one.
Glass.
Yeah, I think that is it, actually. I think that might be it.
Right on.
But yeah, she was definitely, I don't know. She's good. Good
Yeah,
shit.
she-
I remember because that was back when we had to watch, because we didn't have cable, and there was a show called, it was like Friday Night Videos or something. I don't know, but it was the only way we could see videos. And I remember like Thriller, it was around that time. Thriller came out. And,
Thriller was a good one.
but when she would, that was early 80s, I would guess. And I don't know, when she would sing, I was like, I also like that Betty Davis Eyes song by that other blonde chick. I always liked the chick. The
Arms.
what was the Blackhearts? What was her the something
Joan
the
Jett.
Blackheart?
Joan
Her
Jett.
too, man. I loved that. I was
Joan Jett was hot as hell, but her music not that good.
really I still like it when I hear it.
I don't give a damn about my bad reputation.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that song.
It's cliched. It's simple. It's simpleton music.
Well, I'm a simpleton, so
Yeah. You,
match made in heaven.
you like the Doobie Brothers. They're your favorite band, right?
Not my favorite.
There's no
band, but
way.
I like
Beatles. Beatles
I like
has
the-
got to be his favorite.
the
band.
Doobie Brothers before Mike McDonald. Yeah.
So Beatles or Doobies?
Oh, Beatles are my favorite band.
All time?
Yes.
So given the question of any live band you could see at any time, you'd pick the Beatles?
I'd pick the Beatles. I'd be very interested in the Doors, to be honest.
I think you're missing the boat on the greatest live performing band. Would have
Grateful
been,
Dead, right?
No, Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin. Okay, that would be high on my list for sure.
The Dead, they spanned like 45 years. Zeppelin had like a few years when they toured that they
Yeah.
were blowing out arenas. People were just floored. Probably 70, 71 to like 75. After
Yep.
that, I think Zeppelin started to get fractured and fighting, and weird music was being made. There was a time there where they were the ticket, you know. I can't imagine.
Some of
Past-
my sons pointed it out that their songs go on too long, and I gotta agree with them. All their
Zeppelin?
songs are super long.
I
Yeah,
disagree.
you think the
I-
longer the better.
I like long songs, but you're kind of from a punk perspective, type of skater perspective. Like,
Well, that's true. Most of their songs 2.5 minutes, and you're done.
Yeah.
That's a long punk song.
right, 4 minutes was like a very long, and that I don't even know if there was ever a 4-minute Led Zeppelin song. So, if they had a short song, they would add another song on the back end of it, like, and make it one song, like. Living, Loving, Made, She's Just a Woman. It was like 2 songs in one, like, because they had to apparently make them longer back then. But I liked that myself. So,
One of my
Some of my favorite songs are the long ones.
Yeah,
I mean, I still
I
love
do like
Stairway
Pink
to
Floyd.
Heaven after all these years.
that Dark Side of the Moon is basically one long song.
yeah.
I love Light My Fire by The Doors. That's a long song.
I've never been a huge Doors fan, to be honest with you.
Love them.
I like the Beatles, though.
The Doors are awesome. I mean, The End is such a great song. It was used in Apocalypse Now at the end when the whole killing assassination scene happens. It's such a great scene, great song. Counterculture involved with the 70s and the acid and all of that. I love that aspect of it. I don't love the Doors, but definitely like that part of it. Hey, join in, Topple. We're going to finish off here soon.
Yeah, I'm gonna head out, guys.
Well, if you're gonna head out, I might head out because I didn't.
No, you have to stay. Come on.
No, I didn't eat dinner yet.
Oh, it's 2 for 1. It's 2 for 1 special. Everyone leaves.
I mean, unless Topple's gonna come on, but I don't think
Topple's got like fucking 10 seconds, and then you guys are going to fly the coop.
Yep.
So. Oh, he's watching that Brazilian chick with the fabulous. Okay, that one. Enjoy the fight, my friend. Go watch the weigh-ins, guys. Her last name's Dern. She's something.
Is she
Think so,
androgynous?
too.
Oh wait, that's not the. Yeah, it is the Dern brothers, isn't it?
No, I don't think she's related. Although, I don't know. She's
I
not
just
as
saw
fat.
something with the Dern brothers. That dude with his like half his head shaved now, and he's got the long. Dude's such a dork.
He is,
Every
but
time I see him, I'm like, I think of you, and like you seem to have a problem with me not liking him.
I like him because not long ago there was a video where he actually did a little wall ride or something goofy, and he actually
Every
skated.
great once in a while, you'll see a little thing.
But he can skate. I mean, he can do more than I can. Anyone who
Well,
can
right,
do more than I
right.
can, I'm like, yeah, well, fucking more power to him. He can do it. His brothers are fucking studs, so I understand
Yeah.
why he's not like up there shredding because he can't.
Right.
But he can skate. So, no hate to the trans Dern brother.
He's not trans.
You said he was.
No, I did not.
I learned it from watching you.
Okay, 80s anti-drug commercial.
Exactly.
All right, guys. Well, it's good seeing you. I missed you guys the last 2 weeks. I
All
mean,
right.
not really. I was doing other cool shit.
Oh yeah. Well, thanks for the
I
link.
thought about you a little bit.
See you, man. Peace.
All right, bye.
Take it easy.
See you, Last Dance. Enjoy the night. All right, everybody. Here we are. Just us again. Yes, sir. Y'all have a nice night now. Goodbye.